I gave him the count early this time. Hey. What's up? Welcome back to Charisma Plus. What episode are we on? You forget. 27, 28?
28.
Which one did I list it as?
20. I thought we were on 28 because 27 was last week.
Yeah. Did it say 27 on there?
6. That was 27. This is 28.
It says 28 on here.
Good job. I did good. We're on episode 28. Hey, we may get done by episode 30. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. If you're the first time joining, I saw a few people in the chat talking about this is the first time watching.
Good luck.
Yeah, we just play here at the table with our IRL friends. You're not really going to know the characters or what's going on, but if you try to stick with it, you'll get it figured out, and I think you'll have a good time. So first off, let's just welcome Dane back. Joy's back today. Missed last week, but that's okay. And then Matt's back again too.
Yay! Oh my God, we're whole.
Everybody's back.
We're whole again.
Oh man! So, and also for those of you just joining us for the first time here, we're 28 episodes in. We already had a previous campaign that this story is kind of based off of, so there's a whole lot of history going on. But like I said, if you give it a chance, you're not going to know what's going on at first, but you will eventually. So to start off, we'll do a recap of the last episode where we were on the ship Pride of the Sea under Captain Xavier Eagle-Eye. You guys had just dealt with the turtle, tried to save the turtle, and then, maybe killed the turtle. Now the dragon turtle may or may not be a zombie because you fed it this ancient book of demonic power. We don't know yet. Yeah, you guys found the on this ship. You guys found basically a magical artifact. This tree that was kind of grown back in. It's almost like we call it like a motor room, almost like it would seem to be siphoning magic from this tree to move the what do they call it? The thing on the back of the spinny thing. What's it called?
Propellers? Is that what
I want to say rotor.
It's like a rotor or something.
Yeah.
I forget exactly what the word is.
I think it's rudder.
Rudder, maybe.
Rudder.
I think.
I don't know. It's like
the direction.
think of like a steamship, that thing on the back that spins.
Yeah.
I used to know the name of it, but now I can't think of it. But anyway, it's just the fastest ship on the sea, and your like 2-3 month trip was completed in under a month. But you guys got into a little bit of god politics. It's the first time it's happened in this story so far, I think. Well, ish. To this degree, one guy, Halinor. Halinor's got me messed up on that. I don't know which one it is anymore. He showed up and he told you guys a story of how the captain of the ship and his crew pretty much took this tree from its sacred ground, put it on the ship, and then later you guys figured out that another guy, the god of death, had kind of orchestrated all of that and had it taken away. But Halinor wanted you guys to pretty much sink the ship with the crew, and then tell the elves of Asethalar where it was and that they would come get it, basically, from the bottom of the ocean. Then you guys met Din, the goddess of time, who said the tree was abomination. The gods have been overstepping their boundaries with these new gods that come in from the last story, and she just wants to get their crap out of the way, basically. Interview, you took that on by yourself, I believe. Who was with I think just Tori, and you were with you were the one with Halinor. Mm-hmm. Joy was too, but Joy didn't feel very good after getting thrown from the boat.
Them old man bones.
And then, of course, Owen, or Mercule, the now god of death, showed up and basically said, just leave it alone, stop everybody else from doing whatever they're doing. And long story short, it basically became the group versus Inryu and getting him to stop from destroying the tree, while Torium just did his thing silently and set up the basically the magical item that Halinor had given you to blow the ship up and sink it. Inryu tried to be all sneaky. You're so sneaky. Things just didn't work out. In the end, they stopped you. They talked to you. You changed your mind about destroying the tree, so nothing happened on the trip. It was pretty much this big episode of build up, and then everything was just like, all right, well, nothing happened. It's cool.
Something did happen at the end?
Yeah, something did happen at the end. So you guys finally got to Pearl Reach, where you're trying to go. As you guys can't go directly from Asethalar on the ship, for the captain has reasons that the elves of Asethalar don't like him, probably because he took the tree. but it hasn't been completely confirmed yet. But it's pretty much led you guys to believe that in that direction. You guys got to port. You guys got back to Pearl's Reach, where most of the last story happened, and you guys hate this place. There's just so many memories here. All those paladins that just were just terrible to you, and all the betrayal and drama. Oh,
It was a good soap opera.
it's a beautiful place. The Emperor, Blump's character doing 3 damage to Owen when he was still human and just getting embarrassed.
Stinky date.
Yeah, went on a date and she wouldn't do anything with you because you hadn't bathed in like a month.
Good times. Good times.
But you guys got back. They were unloading the boat. Everyone got off. A paladin that has the white crossed eyes or the gold crossed eyes. Yeah, they're the gold crosses on the white eyes. The paladins that witnessed the battle of creation basically 200 years ago, and they're still strangely alive. This is a human, so he definitely should be dead, but he's still alive. He got on the boat and spoke to the captain, Torian. You wanted to give the captain the option to destroy the ship himself if he wanted to be set free or anything like that. And as you hand him the orb that he was instructed to smash after spreading the dust, which would destroy the ship, you attempted to hand it to him. The corner of your eye, you saw Kalinor kind of peeking around and kind of giving you a little wink. The orb phased through the captain's hand and shattered onto the ship. And shortly after that, the ship exploded into a fiery blast. The last thing you remember seeing is just kind of the sky, the ocean in Pearl's Reach. Sky, ocean, Pearl's Reach. Just you go off into the distance. You guys did see the tree itself fly further off into the ocean, and then many pieces of this giant warship go everywhere. And we'll come in there. Joy, you slept in today. You weren't feeling very well. You were very seasick. You're sitting in the quarters that they gave you guys when you guys were on the ship. You kind of wake up from like a strange dream. I don't know, what would Joy be dreaming about? What would be a nice dream for him?
He's just kind of playing in the dirt, right next to the little swampy area.
Yeah.
Just kind of putting his feet in the swamp, in the swamp water. Got his little stick out there. He's just having a good time.
Yeah, and then like in the distance in the swamp, you just hear like very loud explosions and like just the trees move and the blast kind of hits your face and you wake up in that room, and then the room seems to just be kind of moving, like you feel like weightless almost. As you guys see a very large piece of the ship just kind of fly off into the ocean, and then suddenly everything comes to a crash. You a sudden stop and you hear water rushing in, and you take a little bit of damage here. The explosion wasn't in the room; it was actually under you. But take 13 bludgeoning damage from the impact, and as you kind of hit and you crash into the wall, and you see water begin to kind of rush in, and you're looking up into the sky, like kind of the splintered end of this boat that you're on. Like imagine like this: you're down here, and all this is just the open air. There used to be a ship here, but it's not there anymore.
No good.
Torian, all right, roll a d6 for me. Actually, roll a d4.
March, I'm gonna roll a 4. It's gonna be the worst shit ever. 1.
Okay, so you go flying, and everything stops spinning as you just hear a rush of water go over you as you slam into the ocean. You're gonna take a little bit of damage from the distance you flew. There's gonna be 8 bludgeoning damage. And make 1 Constitution check save for me.
Explosion was serious.
Don't get knocked out in the round.
Cool. 5.
5? Okay. The impact kind of like knocks the breath out of you a little bit. And so your what is your Constitution or your modifier?
3.
3? Okay. Normally you'd be able to hold your breath for 3 minutes, but with the impact you got about 30 seconds. It kind of pushes the breath out of you, and you feel yourself go underwater. And you go under a pretty good ways, but you're wearing heavy armor. This could be a problem. We'll see.
There we go.
We'll come back to you guys.
I've done this battle before. It's tough, Mark.
I know. don't think the captain can save me either.
So as they're flying out into the ocean, what do you guys do? What do you guys want to do immediately? Do you guys want to dive in, or do you guys want?
I can imagine that we're very close to this.
Actually, yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
very close. I should roll. Each of you roll a d4 for me.
But I thought I made on the pier.
Oh god. One.
4.
Four.
2.
2. Okay, the ones that rolled 4, you are going to take some blast damage.
Love it.
The rest of you, you still feel like the impact of like the explosion, but doesn't no shrapnel or anything hits you.
How much damage?
Let's see for. Let me think here. You guys, pretty big ship. Let's see here. Let me roll another dice and see what this is going to be. All right, Mary, just take 5 piercing damage. Is it like a couple of the pieces of metal from the ship kind of splinter your skin? Just small pieces, nothing major. And then Hank, you are going to get hit for 8. And yours is going to be fire damage as the fire kind of rolls over the area that you're in.
Oh, it's fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nothing major. None of you guys are killed.
Well, I can imagine that feeling this concussive blast like we feel.
Yeah, there's going to be a
It's
moment
kinda-
for sure.
Yeah, you kind of feel
hear
like
anything.
like a storming the beach of Normandy or like Saving Private Ryan with like a huge explosion or something.
Yeah, like maybe your
very
ears are
stunned.
ringing. People are in panic and people are running
Yeah.
everywhere around you. Yeah, what do you guys do?
I try to kind of gather myself. I know Torian. I didn't see Joy leave the ship, so I'm going to be looking for them.
Okay, just give me a perception check. You're trying to roll it at disadvantage because this is going to be kind of a
Sick.
yeah.
That was a nat 20, but at disadvantage, rolled a 7 plus 4, so 11.
11. Okay, you don't see Joy. You don't really maybe don't recognize the pieces flying off or anything like that. But you do see Torian going kind of off in the distance, directly away from the port, about a good 80 feet away. You do see him kind of almost like a singeing piece flying.
Okay, well,
And he hits the water pretty hard. Like he definitely belly flopped it.
Do we notice if there's any other? There would be an immediate rescue team of paladins. and
So
stuff,
it
right?
kind of just happened. Like it's kind of like the moment
There's a
everyone's
big-
still trying to understand what's
everybody's-
going on.
yeah.
So for sure there probably will be. The paladins, the guards in the air, they'll definitely react. But for some, it may not be soon enough.
Okay.
I'm just going to yell to everybody else, look for Joy. And I'm going to run and jump off the pier toward where I saw Torian fall.
Yeah, for sure. You don't have any heavy armor or anything, so
No.
you'd be good. Okay, put this down. You dive into the water. The water is almost refreshingly cool. Now, it is a little turbulent right now with this explosion.
Right.
The boat itself is kind of sinking. So give me one athletics check as the boat kind of creates this suction as it sinks. You don't want to get caught up in that.
17.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You'll be able to swim very well.
Okay, good.
No problem. Easy
All
peasy. And Mary, was you wanting to try to organize some help or something, or what would you want to do?
I'm gonna get Zeke to bat up, so he now has a flying speed of 40,
Okay.
and he's gonna. I'm gonna tell him to go out and to swim, fly over the water.
Yeah, you're gonna try to
See-
see something. Okay.
Yeah, see if he can eagle eye anything.
Yeah, he can fly up, and then from here, as he gets closer, of course, to the area, he'll be able to see better. But from here, go ahead and make a perception check with his stats.
Yeah. 16.
16. Okay. Let's see. Torian flew further than Joy, so. Yep. Zeke will see Joy, who is in kind of a large piece of the boat. The water is flowing in. He does look, pretty shaken up, but you're able to locate him. And he is close. He's about maybe about 40 feet, about half the distance that Torian is away from you.
Okay.
Kind of in the middle.
Okie dokie.
And he kind of, when he sees stuff, do you have to use your action or whatever to look through his eyes, or is it just you can communicate telepathically?
We can communicate telepathically, and then if I want to look through his eyes, that's a different.
Okay, so he
That
can
is it.
he gives you the message back that he sees Joy.
Yeah.
Hank, what do you do?
Looking for the tree.
The tree. Okay. So yeah, you guys. The tree is pretty large. It's kind of golden. It's very hard to miss as it flies off. Roll me a D100, which is just a D10 with the double zeros and then another D10.
Stop.
That's a good spin.
21.
21. Okay. And then, so the tree actually didn't go that far. It's doubled that. So 42, it went 42 feet into the ocean. And so it's pretty close to where
Yeah,
Joy's
close.
part is, yeah.
Okay.
But it when it hit the water, it didn't like float and like do the whole thing. It just went straight down.
Tree's heavy.
I'm going to yell out, "Who's Joy?"
Good point.
Hank doesn't know who Joy is.
All right. So you see the tree there. So you got that. We'll come back around. Henry, what's your initial reaction? What do you?
I'm gonna go look for Joy.
Okay.
Just take off and jump in the water and just.
All right. Do you? I don't think. Have you said where Joy is?
No.
No.
Okay. So you don't know where Joy is, but you can make a perception check to see if you can kind of, if you saw anything or like you recognize the piece of the boat that went flying or.
13.
13. You see the piece that looks like it was in front of the ship. Strangely enough, it went backwards and not into the city. But
Lucky.
you see that. You don't know if Joy's in there or not, but with a 13, it's pretty obvious that's the front. It's got like the little sea turtle in the front of the ship, the little thing that goes out. Yeah.
So yeah, I just start jumping in the water, swim towards that just to see if he's in there.
Yeah, and if you're swimming, give me an athletics check. The water's pretty turbulent, and also as a very large ship that's sinking, if you get like, it can suck you down into the water.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
With a plus 6. With a plus 6.
Okay. So you are gonna you jump into the water and you begin swimming, and there just seems to be like a force that's pulling you down. It's just the physics of the boat sinking that's getting you. But so it's gonna submerge. You can still swim. You can still hold your breath for however long your modifier is on your Constitution. But you are being pulled down with the ship.
Yeah.
So you'll have to swim out of that eventually. I think after it goes so deep, it'll chill out. I think that's how it works. But initially from the surface, it kind of sucks you down.
Sucks on that, yeah. Get it.
All right, so Torian, you hit the water. The breath was knocked out of you. You have your armor on. It's confusing as you look around under the water. You see pieces of the ship sinking around you. You want to swim up?
Try to, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Make an athletics check at disadvantage.
Easy. I lied. I ain't that bad. 15.
15 at disadvantage. Okay. Your armor's heavy and it is completely disorienting, but you're able to swim back up, no problem. You get a big gasp of air as it fills your lungs. It's like, oh, and you look up into the beautiful blue sky of Pearl Reach. There's the sun and the clouds, and a couple of seagulls are flying by. They don't seem to be bothered by what's going on. Joy, you are in this piece of ship. What do you do?
It's a floater.
It is a floater.
Not for long. It's going down soon. So yeah, you're sitting kind of just against the wall. It's not like it doesn't go to like a point. You're like sitting in the point. It's very flat. But it's beginning to tip, and water is beginning kind of rush in through the windows that've been busted out from the explosion.
Yeah.
The water's probably like going like you're just kind of sitting in it, trying to get pull around up to your waist.
All right. Real quick. I'm just gonna look. Is there anything that I could see that might float, like just right in front of me?
Give me roll a d6.
4.
4. So there's a lot of like boxes and net kind of thrown over some stuff like that there, but there are some pieces, like some thicker pieces of wood that kind of blown in. Maybe they'll float.
Like a
But
door.
but maybe they won't.
Like Titanic.
There's a barrel over to the side, like where they would keep some stuff.
Musical
The barrel's closed. It's not floating on the water or anything right now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna grab one of the like a small board or a piece of wood that's just around. Just gonna cast light on it.
All right. Okay.
And I'm gonna start starting to take stuff off real quick. Like, oh!
Okay. All right.
Get ready for a little swim.
Right. So when you take your stuff off, are you just like throwing it down, or what are you doing with it?
Yeah, let it go.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't let go.
So you begin to try to get your armor off. Now it takes how long does it take to take
It's
armor
10
off?
minutes.
A long time.
Yeah. So
I'm just
I
rushing
thought, no, I
to do
thought it was
anything.
quick to take it off, but a long time to put it on.
maybe it's half the time to take it off. Is it 5 minutes to doff and 10 minutes to don? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah. It's something like
can't.
that.
So like as far as getting like gloves and like your boots off, that's like the easy stuff. Like the actual greaves and the chest piece, that's the hard part.
Yeah. All right. So definitely the gloves and the boots are coming off. And
Okay. So you're gonna spend a little bit trying to do that.
Yeah,
The
just
water's gonna be coming in.
struggling.
So yeah, Torian, you got back up, and we'll go back around. Almost called you Ao, but Hallenir, you are swimming out, and you were looking. You saw Torian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're swimming. What is the swim speed? I forget exactly. Basic
I think
swim
it's still
speed.
your movement. I'm not sure though. I
forget.
know climb speed is different. I don't know about
Yeah.
swim speed.
I think it's the same as their
Yeah.
speed.
Okay, we'll work with that. That'll be good. Be fine. I think there was a number for it, but I don't have it on my little list here in front of me. All right. Where was it? Chat, what was swim speed? For characters that don't have a
I can
default
look it up
swim
better.
speed. I don't think it was too bad.
No, I don't think so.
Was it half? I didn't think it was like your movement speed.
It's not half. It's
Yeah. Actually forgot.
Half your movement.
We've done it
speed, there's no
before, but I can't
default.
remember the rule. It's been so long since we actually swam a
I feel like
distance.
there's some.
Someone said, everyone's saying half.
I think we'll go with half.
There's
Okay.
some.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
But I said we don't know because Jordan never swam.
The last time we
always died.
swam was like,
It's like last campaign.
yeah, it was like last campaign
Yeah.
when we was like running from the sharks underwater, but that was like weird magic water that
For the movement
acted
costs
differently.
2 extra feet in difficult terrain.
All right. Well, either way, you will be able to get half the distance you need to get to Torian.
Okay, I'm still going toward him.
Yeah. So you continue swimming. Mary, you see where Joy is.
Yeah.
What did you want to do?
I'm going to look around and see if there is any rescue parties forming, or even just groups of important-looking people, like
Yeah.
paladins and stuff. And is there a group of them
So
around? A group of
everybody's in
officers?
panic right now, but there are paladins around. There were paladins there that kind of cleared the way for whenever that one paladin came through to the ship.
All right. Well, I'm going to run up to them and say, there were still people on that boat. There, and indicate.
And they are in panic as well. But one of them does listen to you, and he seems like, obviously, like he's concerned with his armor that he has on, as they are all wearing plate.
This is like a, I mean, it's a dock. Are there other ships around?
There are.
There could be like sailors and stuff sitting around.
There are sailors, but the specific people you talk to, the paladins, they are trying to get a grasp of the situation. They're still confused,
Okay.
but doesn't seem like they themselves intend to jump into the water to save anybody.
Well, yeah, that would be
okay.
silly. I'm going to look and see if there is a smaller boat, like a smaller sailboat, close by.
Okay. So yeah, it's 2 extra feet. So yeah, it's pretty much half is what someone linked in there, unless you have a swim speed. But anyway, we'll make sure
That's
next
fine.
time.
On the way toward Torian, do I see like any other alive people trying to survive?
So let me
Should be in the water.
actually do something. Let's see here. Most of the people were off the ship already.
Okay.
Let me see if there's any stragglers behind,
Alexander.
or if any other ships got caught.
Sure.
So first, I'll let you roll this. Roll a d4 first.
Okay. 2.
2. Okay, and then roll a d6.
5.
5. Okay, so the d4, there are 2 ships that got caught up in the explosion. And they're both kind of blown to the side and they're capsizing. And then you rolled a 5 and -1, so there's 4. You can see 4 other people that are swimming, trying to. They look confused, but one of them looks like he's okay. The other 3 don't look so good. One of them you can see is like he's was on one of the other ships. He's treading water.
Okay.
He's fine. He's going to try to help one of these other guys that was with him. So maybe one of them being helped, but the other 2, you see one kind of laying face down in the water, and another one you kind of see like hands like kind of grasping above, and they're not beside each other.
Okay.
So you do see that. You want to go find a boat?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there is any other boats on the dock nearby that look like a 5 to 10 person sailing boat.
Okay, yeah. There's
Easy to move.
There's a lot of boats. You can actually find several little like 2-man little dinghies if you want, like kind of the little rowboats.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna commandeer one of them.
Yeah. You run up to one and no one's in it. You know, there's a kind of one of those little it's almost looks like made of chainmail, like kind of a little basket. It's got a couple of fish inside of it. There's a fishing pole in the end and a bucket. It's tied with a rope, and there are 2 oars inside.
All right, I'm gonna untie it and get in
Yeah.
and say, Kraken, excuse me. And I'm gonna start sailing out towards,
Okay.
start rowing out.
Well, before she takes off, I'm gonna jump in the boat with her and I'm gonna row it for her.
Yeah. Okay.
sail
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You're undoing it, and Hank jumps in the boat and he grabs the oars. And then for like speed of how fast you can move it, it's gonna be athletics, just to work it out. You know.
Nice.
That's kind of
Take it.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
23.
23. Okay. Yeah. You guys are like it's
Them
like
arms.
it's like almost like one of those cartoons where when you rows, you kind of like jump the water a little bit. And where were you guys heading?
Okay. Well, I know where Joy is, so I'd be heading in that direction.
So you were directing him to go in that direction?
Yeah.
Okay. And as you guys are on the water, you're heading out, you see the same thing that he sees. He's swimming. You see that there are other people in the
Yeah, if we
in the water.
pass nearby any of the people,
Yeah.
then there's no like little life vests or anything on this little boat. is
No,
there?
there's not.
How many people can fit on this boat?
You can probably fit 5 people in it, like kind of like stacked on top of each other, like pile them up. You know, if you want to, you can probably get more, but it's gonna be like one more person kind of makes it uncomfortable, then another person makes it tight, and then 5 is like, oh, this is all we can carry.
All right, I'm gonna say, our friend, he's in that section that was blown off.
Okay.
Yeah, she points out there.
Yeah.
And I'm just rowing. I'm just
Yeah. Roll a d4, Mary. See if you guys pass anybody that needs help. It's d4 -1.
D4 -1. 1.
You don't pass anybody on the direction
All
you're going.
right, cool. No one needs our help. That's good.
Yeah. You're gonna be out of
Saves that moral dilemma.
nobody's gonna be in your direct path. If you want to deviate, you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, the direct path to get to where Joy is, not so much. And Hank, you're rowing the boat, so you're doing that. Enryu,
Yep.
you're still swimming, right? And
Yep,
you're
still
underwater
swimming.
right now.
Underwater,
Yeah.
getting pushed down.
And you have like the kind of the almost scary view of the boat sinking, like in the mass as it sinks down, and you see different pieces going down, and you realize that this harbor is crazy deep. Like you can't see the bottom. There's crystal clear blue water, but it's just down.
Got a little pearl reach.
You imagine that if you could see the bottom, there'll just be a bunch of bones. Honestly,
Why would?
That's on brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
That's it.
this is beautiful city, but just this evil criminal underbelly. So make another athletics check and see if you can get control of yourself here.
16.
16. Yeah, you do get sucked down about 10 feet under the water. And it's a little unnerving at first as you seem to don't have control of yourself as you get sucked into the water, almost this like riptide kind of pull. But then you're able to, do what you do, able to swim.
Yeah.
Where were you going?
Toward looking inside the piece that was blown off and looking for Joy if he was in there.
Oh, you're going for where Joy was too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you got the same kind of movement speed. You're going to be pretty much where with Halinair on this. A little bit behind him since you got sucked into the water. And then when you break the top, you can see the same people that need help. You can see the section where you think Joy is. And you don't see anybody. Well, actually, when you're underwater, make a perception check. Let's do this.
6.
6. You as everything's sinking, there's a lot of bubbles kind of flowing up. You don't really see anything. Don't worry about it.
Don't see anything cool.
Yeah, you can't really see anything. It's just like you can see that the pieces are sinking, but there's a lot of air bubbles kind of flowing up around you.
Yep.
Oh
man.
And then you break the top of the water, but you can see the other people that are in need of assistance. You actually can see them from under. You can see them with guys that are their feet kicking and everything. You see Halinair swimming across. But anyway, so you want to continue moving to where Joy is?
Yeah.
Okay. Torian, you were fine. You swam up, and you were looking back towards the dock, and you can see all the chaos that's going, and you can see the last pieces of the ship that are sinking under the water. From this angle, you can actually see Joy plainly. You can kind of see into the part where he is, and you can see him like trying to take off pieces of his armor. What do you want to do?
See Joy. Look and see if I see the paladin or the captain.
Okay. Looking above water, you don't see them.
I'm gonna head towards Joy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, actually, make a perception check. We'll do it this way because the water is very clear.
That's probably not good. What's in my mind? Cool. 7.
7. You don't see anything.
Yep.
Yeah, you head towards Joy.
Yep.
You were 80 feet out, so you're pretty far out there. Is that you swim in? Joy, what are you doing?
How deep is the water on me? Am I like swimming already?
At this point, like you're fixing to have to swim. Like after this, you're gonna have to swim. The piece of wood you have, you roll D4. See if it's a buoyant piece or not, or if it's.
Did I pick a good one or no? 2.
2. It doesn't sink, but it doesn't really hold your weight up either. It's not really helping much.
Okay.
Joy is very heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Dang. All right. I guess I'm gonna start swimming and yell, "Help! I'm not good at this." And I'm looking around real quick in a panic, looking for Pike.
Oh
All right.
He's being watered
So
down.
first, tell me which piece of armor were you taking off first? Your gloves or your boots?
Probably would have taken my gloves off first.
Okay. So you got your gloves off. If you wanted to take your boots off, that'd be this turn to try to give you some help swimming. But if you don't want to do that, it's fine. But if you want to make a perception check, see what you can see while you're looking around, see if you can see Pike.
Yeah, I need to look for Pike. Sweet. 22.
22. Okay. So wow, the 22. You see. Let me think, because you're going to see a lot.
Oh god. Good.
So you can see kind of off. This is gonna begin to sink. Like it's if you don't get out, the whole thing's gonna like kind of pull you down with it. Like you're not gonna swim up. But you can see that there are two things that catch your eye, and they're both underwater. If you dunk your head under, you'll be able to see. But like looking through the water, it looks kind of like the light is kind of reflecting and kind of getting your eye a little bit.
All right. I need to look and see.
Okay. So there's. What are you expecting to see here?
I don't know. We're at Pearl's Reach. Who knows?
All right. So you duck your head under the water and you see kind of underward. You can see Tori in the distance. You can see him. You can see him plainly. Under him, as you duck down and look kind of off to the side, you can see this will be the captain, and he's just kind of got like this. You can tell he's unconscious, and in his hand, gripped, you see Pike. And you also see not being kind of in the same area. You also see the paladin. Like they all kind of got blown off in the same. I don't know how Pike got there, but he is. And so, what do you want to do from there? Now they're like they're a little kind of far away for you guys to see them, like without like a really good perception check. But Joy you can spot them.
All right.
And then they're under you, but you didn't see them.
Nope.
I'm gonna start swimming in Torian's direction.
Yeah, you're gonna start swimming out that way.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me the athletics check at disadvantage. Roll at disadvantage, but I got the number's gonna be different since you did like try to relieve a little bit of your weight. At least you got like your hands, so you can actually like cup the water and swim. You know.
Yeah.
It's at disadvantage, so don't get too excited over that.
Yeah. All right, let's go with 18.
Oh man, it's so much easier to swim without your gauntlets on. Yeah, you can swim easy peasy, no worry. You're not going to like sink to the bottom and almost get eaten by anything you did last time.
You know something's always waiting for you. Sit down there.
So yeah, you want to swim towards Torian, right?
Yeah.
He's swimming towards you right now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you swim towards him. The rest of you now that he has swam out, you guys can see Joy is swimming and he's swimming out to in the direction. If you look that direction, you see Torian on the water as well. Okay, let's go back around the other side again.
All right, here we go. Now that I see Torian is conscious, I'm gonna I swim toward Joy that I can see now, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna kind of double back toward. I don't know if I passed them yet or not. The other guy struggling in the water.
Okay, yeah, you can and you can get there. You're kind of like, we'll just say that you're kind of in the middle of them right now.
Okay.
You can just go like and pick which one you want to go to, and you'll be able to get one.
I'm gonna go toward the guy struggling.
Okay, yeah, you see like some hands that are trying to like kind of grasp, and it looks to be like as you get closer to him, it looks like he's entangled in like a net.
Oh no!
And he's underwater, and he just can't like get out. Like the kind of the weights around that keep the net taut or keeping him from breaking. And he's struggling. You can see through the water and the panic on his face.
Okay. Okay, I can get to him, right?
Yeah, you can get to him.
I'm going to summon the weapon and kind of dive down a little bit and cut underneath him where the net is.
Okay.
Or whatever's holding him.
Yeah.
To free him.
Yeah. You get down there and you cut it away. It frees him. He's still thrashing around. Let's see. But even though he's panicked, you did cut him free. It looks to be like a dock worker.
Okay.
He knows how to swim. He breaks the water and takes a big breath and it's just like, oh, that was a goner. Oh. And you can, even though you're underwater, you can still hear him like, not plainly, but kind of that muffled.
Okay. While I'm down, can I see anyone else maybe drowning?
Underwater.
I know I'm kind of running out of actions here, but
No, that's okay. Underwater, you don't see anybody else in your area. You can give me another perception check. See if you see the guys in the distance.
Not good. 9.
You can kind of, there's like a little glint in the distance, maybe like a little shine, but you can't quite see what it is. But you do see the other man that was face down in the water. You can see him, and from underwater you can see that he's not moving. He looks to be unconscious as he's face down. The other guy is helping his friend, and he's not doing a very good job.
Can I bonus action flip the guy over that's face down?
Yeah, you have to next turn. You have to swim to him. He's not right there.
Okay.
Ooh. But you did save that one guy. He's happy about it. And you guys on the boat, you guys are going to be able to, at the speed you're going to be able to pretty much get to wherever you want to get right now. You can get out there to Torian, you can get there to Joy. You do see Joy swimming out to Torian. He's about, what's your movement, like 40?
No, 30.
30? Yeah, he's about, well, they're going toward each other, so they're about halfway to each other.
So will we pass Torian and Joy on our?
You're kind of coming, like they're kind of coming together, and then you guys are coming from the side. You can get to Joy first, and then Torian, or you can kind of go straight to Torian. Joy probably get there on his turn.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's head towards.
You pretty much head to the middle of them, and they'll both be
Yeah,
able to get there at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are swimming, and this boat just kind of comes flying over in between you guys, and you see Tippy and Hank. Well, you see Tippy and some dude you never seen before.
Yeah.
Enryu, you're aware of this. You see the boat was going there quickly. You see that Halaniers begin to help some of the other people. What do you want to do?
So all I really see is just Joy, right? Don't see.
You can now see both of them. You can see Joy and Tori in the distance.
All right. Start swimming toward them.
Yeah.
You want to see the boat too.
Yeah, you can see the boat. You see the boat that kind of just pulled up in between them. You'll pretty much be like the next round. You'll get to where they are. But right now, you're probably getting to the spot to where Joy just was.
Okay.
He's swimming away from me.
Amazing.
And Torian, if you keep swimming, you'll get to the boat first before Joy does. As they kind of pull up.
Well, once I see Joy swimming towards him, I'm like, "What are you doing, Joy? What are you doing?"
Underneath you, Pike.
Now I'll stick my head underwater, I guess.
Yeah, and you put your head directly beneath you and look down. Now that you're aware of where they are, you can look down. You can see Captain Xavier, Eagle Eye, unconscious, and it just looks like he kind of like reached out and like was grabbing for stuff and happens to have Pike in his hand. Kind of grabbed by the roots.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after him, I guess.
Yeah. Get dive down. Let's see. How deep is he? Okay, it's going to be. He is 40 feet underwater right now. But he's sinking, but not quickly. Like he's not like going down, but he is going down with the ship. So you want to dive down?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you take a big deep breath and you go down. Like you can. It's pretty much on the next round. You think you'll be able to get to him?
Okay.
Yeah, you yell out, and you see him like take a big breath and dive down. Then the boat kind of pulls up in between both of you. What do you do now, Joy?
Can't make it to him. I'm gonna.
You're pretty much gonna be a turn behind
Yeah.
Torian now. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to climb up in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Joy, he swims to the boat. Puts a what do you like your big furry claw hand on the edge. And the boat begins to rock as he begins to try to pull himself up into the boat. Do you guys help him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Somebody's going to have to make a deck save just to make sure the boat doesn't flip over. Or it could be, it could also be acrobatics just as you're helping him to keep enough of your balance to counterbalance his weight as you're pulling him in kind of thing.
16.
Oh yeah, you're able to easily get him in. You guys, the boat just rocks just a little bit, and you were in a boat.
Sweet. As soon as I land in the boat,
Right?
I'm gonna look up. Hello, stranger. Tippy, wonderful to see you, Captain, again.
I'm confused.
Pike's in the water. I think Torian went to save him.
Your plant?
Yes.
Well, maybe it will grow down there. It's, there's lots of plants in the water. It'll be fine.
Like a seaweed.
Yeah.
I won't ever be able to talk to him again.
Have you got your lizards?
Oh no.
You didn't sleep with it, did you?
Tragic.
I don't think I do.
You gotta check your fur pockets. You keep them on you.
They were in your pack, which you don't wear your pack while you're sleeping.
Right.
It's probably back where you left it.
Yeah.
Aw,
They died
they've
again?
just been brought back to life. How's that?
Sad day. We should help Torian.
All right. So you guys have this discussion, and then go back to Helen here.
I have a real quick question for
Oh, yeah.
Dan. I'm ordering a burrito. Would you like anything?
Heck yeah, I want a burrito.
Yeah.
Just real quick, pass this over here, guys.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what do you want to go and try to help the guy?
Kind
That's...
of disappointed. I'm not getting a burrito.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna-
burritos for everybody.
I'm gonna. No, it's alright. I'm going to, I guess, swim to the guy that was face down.
Yeah, you
and
can
flip him over.
Yeah, you get to him. You flip him over, and he is unconscious. And as you flip him over, like water runs out of his mouth. He has breathed in water, but it hasn't begun to sink yet.
Okay. You want a medicine or anything like that?
Yeah, if you want to check to see if you can fill any bottles or anything, you can do that.
Yeah, see if he's maybe still trying to breathe or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Medicine. 12.
12. Okay, this guy, he's not gone yet. But you're going to need to get him back to dry land and administer some CPR or something. Get a cleric to help him or something. I don't know if we really know what CPR is in this world.
I don't. All right, I'm gonna just kind of hook him and
Hook him and start swimming
Yeah.
back. Okay. No problem. Gotcha. Excuse me. And just for the sake of this is going, we're going to come back to you guys. Henry, you see him hook a guy and begin to swim back. Do you want to continue to where they are on the boat?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Okay, so let's see. You were about where Joy is. So yeah, you can get to the boat on this turn. So you guys are on the boat. Henry's going to swim up to you guys. Are you trying to get in or what are you doing?
Yeah, pull myself up.
Okay.
So is everyone okay?
I think so. Apart from the plant. Not the tree, the little plant. Did you do this?
Do what?
Blow the boat up.
With what?
All that little powder you wanted to blow the tree up earlier.
I threw it off the side of the boat.
Alrighty then.
Do you mean Pike?
Yeah, the little bush.
What
Who
is
blew the boat up? Why are we not discussing who blew the boat up?
Because people need saving, Tippy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't save the boat. So, where's Pike?
People need saving. Where's the plan? Torian's gone to get it. It's fine.
All right.
I think it's a semi-aquatic. It'll survive down there.
And yeah, you guys have this conversation, and yeah, you got to the boat. You're there with everybody. You two, what do you guys want to do? As you guys are kind of running this boat right now.
I am standing at the front of this little dinghy in a Captain Morgan
I
pose.
bet it had to be Captain Morgan.
Okay.
Yep. Looking out, and I've got my Zeke's back in bat form on my shoulder.
Okay.
Trying to be a parrot, but it's not. It's a bat. And
But you heard the discussion that he's down there. You saw Torian dive down. You want to try see if you can see him. You can see through the water. It's clear. It's just kind of that weird hazy kind of surface look.
Wavy.
Yeah, I guess all the motion make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty choppy right now.
Yeah.
Tibby wouldn't see any point in diving in after them because she would assume that everyone knows how to swim properly because she's grown up on boats and stuff. So
Everybody knows how to swim.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, in character logic, she wouldn't. Now that she knows that they're all alive, she wouldn't worry.
Okay. And then Hank, what did you want to do?
Turn to you. You're a good man, and I pat him on the shoulder, and then I start looking for the tree.
Yeah. Okay. You want to see the tree? The tree, landed back towards the piece of boat that's now almost completely underwater where Joy swam from. It's about 20 feet away. You can make a perception check, see if you can see anything. No one else has seen the tree yet, but maybe you can. You're looking directly for it. They've been looking for people.
2.
You do not see it. You know where it went underwater at. You know it's over there, but you looking, you don't see anything.
I get in the water and start swimming.
Yeah, you jump in the water?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you dive down the water, you jump off. The rest of you in the boat, you just see Hank just dive in.
I bet it's like a perfect swan dive too.
Oh, you want to see?
Look at the acrobatics on there, see how graceful it is?
That's pretty good.
So yeah, he dives in, and you begin trying to look for the tree, and then we'll get back to looking for that. Torian, you're diving down. You will be able to get to the captain on this turn. You're swimming down. You're down deep enough to where it's not very bright. It's starting to get a little dark. Now, what do you do? Do you go for the captain? Do you go for the tree? Screw the captain or what?
I'm gonna grab the captain because he has, kind of make sure he has a good grip on Pike.
Right.
Right.
So do you he's kind of just got both of his hands out like this. He's just
Is he holding two things or is he just...
both hands are clenched, but Pike's in his Pike's in his left hand.
I know how strong he is because he hit me, so I figure he got a good enough grip on Pike, so I just grab him.
Yeah. Do you grab his right arm?
Which one's Pike?
Or do you just grab him by the way? I just was trying to think of how you grab him, like how you try to get him out.
Probably gonna grab him by the waist, I guess.
Yeah, you get in and kind of grab him by the waist.
Yeah.
Okay. You grab him, but then kind of weirdly enough, he grabs you too.
Ooh.
What? It almost kind of gives you it's the same arm that has Pike. You kind of feel like a wrap around you, and you see his as you grab him around the waist. I guess you guys are kind of close to the same size. You're probably your head's probably around his chest area, and you look up and he's looking at you, and he don't look very happy, and he's beginning to reach for his weapon.
Shit, some of mine.
Yeah, he pulls his weapon, and your weapon flashes into your hand. And we'll see what happens with that in just a second.
Just real quick, little off my turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell at the guy that I saved and tell him to just look for someone. Just look for anyone.
Okay. Let's see. And he, even though his panic's broken, he's finally calmed down now that he's free, and he sees the other two guys, the guy that's trying to help the other dude that's not doing so well, and he goes to try to help them. So that should be everybody accounted for as long as those guys can handle themselves. All right. Joy, what do you do? Sorry, I'm Mary, waiting to get this food. I'm over here trying to decide.
Probably.
It's hard to run the game, man. Pick my food, okay?
Decisions.
Guess I'm gonna start taking my boots off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Inryu. Inryu, I must go help Torian. It's a long way down there.
Are you sure? I mean, every time you landed in the water, it's been not so in your favor.
You're right.
So I'll go. I'll go.
You gonna go to this place?
Yeah. I'm gonna stand really, really, really close to him.
We're in a tiny little dinghy.
Yeah. So real close to him, and put my arm around him. You're a good guy. Cast guidance on him.
All right, I jump back in the water, start going down towards
You start diving in. Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll do that back when I get back to you. And you can still hold your breath for the amount of time that, you know, as we said, you can still hold it. So that's a lot of turns if you wanted to go, if you feel like you wanted to jump in or not.
Water ball.
But yeah, as you have this conversation, you just feel like somebody's missing.
Oh my God, no.
So you just kind of have this thought of, wait a minute,
Oh my God.
haven't we forgotten somebody?
We have not. Nope.
Perry!
No.
And right as soon as Enryu hits the water, where's Perry?
I'm sure he got off when everyone else got off.
Oh, good.
Hopefully that's true. All right.
He's probably back on the dock totally fine with the rest of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at right there, we'll take our first break right now, and we'll figure out where Perry is in a bit.
Oh god.
Those of you that are new, Perry is the group's follower. He's been with them since the beginning. And he's got a lot of bling on, and hopefully he's not in the water. He's going down. All right, we'll be back in just a bit. Hey, we back from a break, and I got to turn the air conditioner off.
Woo!
Here we go. All right, we had a good break. We're in a kind of a situation's lasted a lot longer than I thought it was going to last. We spent almost an hour just swimming trying to get everybody back to shore. So the situation right now is that Halanir is bringing an unconscious body back to shore. Tippy is currently on a little dinghy boat out in the water with Joy on board. Hank dove in the water looking for the tree. Enter you were about to dive in on your turn and see if you can help Torian. And Torian, you dove down to try to save the captain and Joy's little tree friend Pike. And the captain has grappled you as you guys are about 40 feet underwater. So starting back over here with Halanir, you are you're making your way back, and this for the sake of not dragging it out too far.
Sure.
On this turn, you'll be able to make it back to shore.
Okay.
So yeah, you get back to shore. Right. You got this guy in tow. What do you want to do?
Is he breathing?
No, he's not.
Shit. Is anybody that looks like a cleric out there? Maybe any of these paladin guys?
So there are paladins. It's been a couple of turns. The paladins, more paladins have rushed in. More of the people that were there have fled. It's still kind of chaos, but it's becoming a little more control. And as you get this guy to the edge, yeah, one of the paladins will run up and try to check and make sure you guys are okay.
Save him. And I'm going to turn and kind of look out. And how far away from everybody else am I?
You are pretty much 60 feet away from everybody else.
Okay. I'm going to wait just a second, see if the paladin is going to be able to help this guy.
Okay, yeah. And the paladin rushes over to him, and you hear him call out for a cleric. he is going to make a little roll here. You see him lay his hand down on this guy, and you see a glow, but you don't see any response. But you do see, what was your medicine check again? Yours was
12 or 13.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
You know that this guy's lungs are full of they're full of water, and he was about to start sinking. And,
He was drowning.
and he kind of looks at you like, well, he kind of rolls the guy on his side and starts kind of patting his back. He doesn't seem to know how to handle the situation very well.
Hell, no, neither. So.
But basically, what's happening from your medicine check is that this guy can't breathe, so he technically can't gain life back. Like he's unconscious, he's at 0, and until he can breathe again, he cannot gain any HP, so he can't gain consciousness. But he does yell out, and in the distance, you can see that there is a cleric on the way that will get there at the end of the turn.
Sailors that may have dealt with something like this before.
There are several sailors around there, kind of watching it. Like they didn't flee; they're kind of seeing what's going on.
I'll point to one of the random ones and say, "Help him!"
Okay, yeah, and this guy, just kind of a scrawny, skinny, weird-looking sailor, looks malnourished, kind of turns around, kind of wide-eyed, and gets down, and he seems to know a little bit more what's going on. He begins to help the paladin. You think this guy's going to be okay?
Okay. I mean, if I got anything left, I'm going to, I guess, head toward everybody else.
Okay, yeah, you dive back into the water, or do you try to find a dinghy yourself or anything?
No, I'm gonna jump in.
You just dive back in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get this guy, you get him on there, you get him some help. A cleric's in the way. The paladin's confused, but the nearby dock worker or sailor, he turns around and recognizes this guy's got a bunch of water in his lungs, and they start trying to get it out of him. You dive back in. Tippy, on the
Yes.
boat. What are you doing? You just chilling?
Yeah. I mean, I'm watching down to see what I can kind of see happening under the water.
Okay,
instead of
so
really clear.
make a perception check at that point.
For sure. I'm so perceptive.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, 10.
10. You know where he went, where he dove under at. You can see kind of the figures under the water. You see Torian and somebody else. It looks like Torian's kind of grabbed a hold of somebody. And you can see kind of a golden white figure. Like, you know, it's a person underwater. Looks like much like the paladins, and it's kind of got that as you're looking through water. Even though the water's very clear and it's a sunny day, you can't tell who it is, but you can kind of figure maybe it's the same paladin that's on the ship that you saw.
Yeah. Welly, well. I'm gonna. Actually, this one spell that I want to use is the one that I don't have a card for. It's cool. I got all the information written down. I'm going to summon up some tentacles.
Okay.
Try and snatch them up. How far apart do these two figures look?
Okay. So Torian is about 40 feet. Well, I guess at the angle, he's about 60 feet away from you, down.
Yeah.
Down and kind of out a little bit. He's out about, well, I guess he was out, 20 feet from you guys? We'll just say he's 60 feet at the angle. 60 feet away from you, and then this guy is about, what's the number? I had a roll. Let me just do it again, I guess. Okay, this guy is 70 feet away from you and about 20 feet away from you guys. He's a little closer, but under you off to the side.
Okay.
But they're both about the same depth.
Yeah, my tentacles have a 60-foot spawn range and then a 10-foot grasp range.
Mhm.
So
You can get
is there a
one.
Okay. So I could get either the two bodies that look like they're together from the top, or the one golden.
And so I
one.
know, like, we kind of let you use, like, it was kind of a homebrew-ish spell you're kind of using. Is that, from what I understand, say if you're on, like, you're kind of on flat ground, this tentacle just spawns and it can grab stuff around it.
Yeah, like just.
So just kind of take that same thing and put it underwater. Like it's going to kind of come out of nowhere
Yeah.
and grab. So it can like, if you're trying to save people with this, it's going to be kind of weird because you're not going to be able to just like grab them out, and pull them back to you. They're just going to be kind of grappled in the water, is what I imagine.
Maybe
You're
push it
right.
off.
Too true. Yeah. Fling them.
Yeah, you could like grab and try to throw them up or something.
Kobe.
But from what you can tell, Torian's got this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Torian, he's helping him out.
I mean, the fact that they're both grappled right now is out of character information that you don't know. As far as you
you don't
know,
know that.
the situation's under control.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna summon my tentacles
Huh?
to grasp onto the one person that I can see that looks like they're just on their own, and fling them up.
Yeah, you're gonna try.
So the person, if they're conscious, they'll need to make a strength save against my.
Yeah, that's to resist.
If they are resisting, I don't know if they
So
are.
this guy,
because they'll probably see it as a threat. I mean, these big black
yeah,
tentacles grabbing
you're
them.
underwater until these tentacles start grabbing you. You're gonna be like, ah! So this guy is actually not currently conscious.
Cool, sweet.
So he cannot resist. You grab him,
Yeah.
and now what do you do with him?
I want the tentacle to try and throw him up so he
Okay.
gets closer to the top of the water.
Okay, there's not really any roll for that or anything since it's not really built into the spell.
It's not. It's
But,
just whether or not you're gonna let me do it.
Yeah, and just for the sake of it, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
Just roll a d4, and based on what you get, we'll decide on how it goes.
Cool. Bam. 1.
1. Okay. So the tentacle grasps him, and you try to will this tentacle to kind of throw him up, and it does. It moves him up 10 feet, but he's
Okay.
still 30 feet underwater. It's like it kind of throws him, but with the weight of his armor and everything, it doesn't really go very far.
Alrighty. And I know that he's unconscious because he didn't fight the tentacle.
Yeah,
I
or
would've-
either that or he accepted it, one of the two.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna save that guy. I'm gonna dive on in.
Okay. So
And
yeah,
I'm gonna tell whoever's on the boat right now. I'm pretty sure it's
it's just Joy right
Joy
now.
on the boat. Okay. Everyone else is jumping off the boat. Not smart. All right. You man our ship. I'll be back really quick. Don't drop the oars in the water. We need these. Hold these.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Cool. Don't
I've
let
never been
them.
a captain before, but
You're gonna do great.
it's fine.
Okay. And then
You dive in,
I'm
right?
gonna dive in.
Okay, yeah, you dive in.
I'm on it.
And that's pretty much. We're just kind of using loose turns around the table.
Yeah.
Like even though we're about to get in a little bit of combat, we'll just keep doing it.
Oh.
Hank, you have dove in the water. You are you've moved. You're about 20 feet down, kind of going towards where you saw the tree go down. Do you want to try to see if you can find it again or
That's
anything?
exactly what I'm going to
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make your perception so you can see.
22.
22. Okay. So a lot of the bubbles from the water from everything sinking. They're still there, but just not quite as thick like the initial kind of was going past. Down in the darkness, you can see a faint glow. It's pretty far down there, but you can see it. What's your Constitution modifier?
4.
4. Okay, yeah, you can hold your breath for 4 minutes, which is how many turns is that? A lot. So you're as a heroic character. Unless something happens, you don't really have a fear of drowning, going there and trying to figure out what's going on. But it's going to take you a little bit to get down there if you want to try to find it.
Looking the other way, where's the paladin at?
So you see kind of this, see what we get in my head. Boat, they all jumped in. The paladin's over here. You jump this way. So yeah, the paladin is back that way about 40 feet away from you.
What would Hank do?
Yeah, we'll see. Hank doesn't know anything about this paladin.
Yeah.
You can see the captain and Torian. They have grabbed kind of grabbed a hold of each other. You can see the captain has a weapon out. You can you see everybody. And with the 22, yeah, you can see like where everybody is. You can see the boat. You don't see Joy anywhere, so he's probably on the boat. Tippy's jumped in the water. Inryu has jumped in the water as well. They seem to be going down to where the captain is and possibly the paladin.
Doesn't like the captain very much.
Yeah, and then the tree, which is your purpose in life.
Yeah,
you know where it is.
Yep.
So it's what would Hank do?
He's going to the tree.
Yeah, you go to the tree. Okay. Yeah, I haven't even brought this up yet. I'm pretty sure you can use the dash action. In
That's
the
what
water.
I was about to ask. Can I
Yeah,
dash
we haven't
forward?
been doing that. There's like arguments of whether or not you can or can't. It's movement, so I think you can swim harder. You know, if you want to, perfectly fine. So yeah, you can. You swim harder.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get down there. Okay, yeah,
absolutely. He's getting at it.
you go. You're gone. Just swimming so hard. Then we go to Inryu. At this point, like we've kind of suspended you in the air, like you're diving into the water right now. So you dive in, and Tippy kind of gets in the same time because that happened on Joy's turn really. So you dive in. Tippy is also diving in, and you can see the captain and you can see the paladin. And this is now that you're aware. Well, actually, no, you still got to roll your perception to see if you can see him or not.
Okay.
Because you're still looking underwater.
18.
Yeah. You definitely recognize this guy. Like you can see the glint, but you can plainly see that that's a person and it's that paladin.
Yeah.
Then you can also see that they're grappled and the captain has pulled a weapon.
Yeah, when I see all that, how far, I can't tell how far they're away from me.
They are, at this point, that's the end of their round. And okay, they are now 50 feet below water. They're going down 10 feet every
Okay,
turn.
so they're 50 feet. So half my movement speed is 25. So if I dash, that'd be 50. That'll get me there.
You can get there, yeah, if you use dash.
Yeah, I'm going to dash.
Yeah, and you just start swimming as hard as you can.
Like a spiral.
Yeah, you start spinning down.
Yeah.
And you get down there to him, and you can see plainly now, with your robot eyes. Even though you're looking underwater, it's kind of blurry. Whatever, it's fine. You can see just like a movie. You can see everything clearly. The Torian looks like he was going down, and he grabbed the captain with intentions to swim up. The captain has wrapped his arm with this plant in his hand, pike around Torian, and has pulled a weapon, and does have not good intent written all over his face.
Yeah, man, that's my dash action. I can't do anything else.
Yeah,
you're
there.
I guess. Jeez. Well, I won't say I'm swinging sword. I'm starting to get ready to maybe.
Yeah, like you pull your weapon, like free action, pull your weapon or something.
I'm just gonna make fists.
Make some fists.
Because it just doesn't make sense for me to swing a sword on the water.
Yeah, well, there's rules for that. So
yeah. I'm just gonna punch him. I'm just gonna punch this guy. So
Okay.
I'm just like getting rid of him. Like I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying to break it up. But
yeah. You see something's going down, and that goes to Torian. The captain, his turn is after you. So what do you want to do? Yeah, he's grabbed a hold of you, and he's got a pretty tight hug on you. You got a pretty tight one on him too. So what do you want to do?
Torian, dude. I see he has a weapon. He looking real mad. He's big mad.
He's big mad.
Doesn't look like he's drowning. He's just pissed. Yeah. I can tell that he grabbed me with.
Oh yeah, you can tell. Like maybe at first you thought he was grabbing a hold of you, like you got me, but as you looked up and you can see him pull his weapon, you don't think that's the case anymore. He's not hiding his intent at all.
Oh shit! Torian gonna defend himself.
Yeah.
Swing on him.
So what kind of weapon are you using?
My axe.
An axe. Okie dokie. You grab disadvantage on your attacks with an axe. If you're using a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident, you don't have to worry about it. But swinging your axe underwater is going to give you disadvantage on your to hits.
What else?
I forgot I got an underwater weapon.
Well, fists are okay. Like you can,
Yeah, I got an actual trident.
Yeah. So do you want to attack him or do you want to try to get away from him? If you want to try to get away from him, it's going to be opposed athletics, and that's going to take your
Take my action on it.
Well,
it's your action. Yeah, it's to make grapples, which you can do on your attack.
No, I'm gonna just try to get away from him.
Okay. All right, so roll your not acrobatics, your athletics against his.
I'm not strong, Captain. I know he's strong.
He is. Oh Jesus!
About to whoop his ass though. Yeah, probably not.
Boy, here we go.
23.
We tied. All right. What happens if you tie? Actually, do you get away, or is it just nothing
I
happens?
can't remember if you break it or you still grab.
I think it's in favor. Where's the grapple rules at?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Is it in favor of the person making the roll? Where is it?
Like this meters at the
Grappling. Escaping the grapple. Grapple creature can use action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a straight athletics dexterity. I think getting the number right on is a success, right?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you can
I guess
equate it to AC,
Yeah.
Like
So I'm going to say, what I'm going to say is that you are able to, you can get away from them, but you're not going to be able to move afterwards just for the sake of it until we figure that out exactly. It doesn't say for sure, and I don't remember. So if you're making a dex saving throw, the DC is 16 and you roll a 6 and you pass, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I think you get out. Yeah, you get out. Yeah, you're able to get out. You break free.
Okay.
So you can swim away from him. You can bonus action, do whatever you want to do, but your action was to get away from him.
Oh, yeah. I'll give him an opportunity to attack, but I'll swim away from him.
Yeah. Okay. The other thing that I'm thinking of is if you're trying to make a grapple and they're trying, and it's on the other side. I don't know. Hang on.
Yeah, if they roll.
It's not the same as a DC check.
Yeah.
I think you guys just okay. I think
Kind of just stalemate them.
I think
I'm thinking it is a stalemate.
I think nothing's going to happen. Honestly, like I was going to say that you could get out, but I was thinking as far as DCs go. But I think if you don't beat him, then you don't beat him, kind of thing. Because if it was flipped around the other way and I tied you, then that would be kind of bullcrap. So I think you're still gonna be stuck there.
Okay, but I got a bonus action, right?
Yeah, you do.
Misty Step.
Misty Step. There you go. Yeah, so you can get you can disappear and reappear 30 feet away from him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go 30 feet up.
30 feet straight up.
Yep, and I'm gonna give him that look like Agent Smith gave Neo when he was sending them down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him that look.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's see here. Where's this guy's notes at? So yeah, you misstep away. So you are no longer grappled. So you now have a movement speed again.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my head above water.
Okay. All right. So let's see. What's your movement speed?
30.
30. Okay, so you can go 15. You're 50 feet underwater now, so you went 30. You're like 5 feet from water.
Okay.
Yeah, you swam down, Interview.
Yeah.
Torian kind of mists away and then begins to swim up. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all of it. That's all I got.
Okay. And, well, Interview, you get to take his place, I guess.
What are you telling me to be mad at Henry?
He's kind of, I mean, he's
kinda
he's
knows that I
mad
did
at
it.
you, but he
He
also,
knows I did it.
he also knows you guys are together, so it's kind of a, actually, let me see.
Makes sense.
Yeah, okay, so, well, instead, yeah, he's going to try to grapple you. he Missy steps away, and the captain, is angry, and he just, reaches and, tries to, just grab you by the face.
All right.
So make your acrobatics or athletics, either one you want, to try to get out.
Does that mean let's go?
14.
Pike?
No, he still has Pike.
But he's holding a weapon in the other hand.
Yeah.
So how could he grab him by the face?
I mean, he smashes Pike into his face and grabs it.
Okay.
Yeah, 14.
14. Okay, you're grappled. He grapples you, quite strongly, in fact, because he's proficient in athletics.
He's proficient in acrobatics. And everything.
Yeah, he grabs a hold of you, and like through his fingers, you see him take a big breath of water and like just swallow a bunch of it, and you can feel yourself begin to descend. And he begins to also swim down with his movement speed, and you go down.
Yeah.
You sink down. Let's see, his movement speed is. You go down 15 feet. Actually, it's half. So, 10. So you go down about everything considered. After his turn, you go down about 20. We'll just call it 20. It should be 25. But you go down 20 more feet. So you're now 70 feet underwater.
Okay.
He doesn't swing on you or anything, but he does obviously fill, you can see him fill his lungs with water and begin to move down. He's sinking a little faster, and he's also active. He's dragging you down with him.
Yeah.
But as a warforged, you don't have to breathe or anything, do you?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't think it's would be one of your character traits.
Be a trait.
Do you have?
Nothing that says breathe on the water. Nothing.
Okay,
so
nothing like that?
Nothing like that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you still have this then. So that's turn number 2 for you. For most of you. Turn 3 for Torian. Okay. So that's what the captain does. Captain's being a dick. Joy. What do you want to do? That's the captain's turn.
Torian, what happened?
I'm not above water.
He's like 5 feet underwater still. He hadn't broke the surface yet. He's almost there. You can see him coming up.
Does it look like the captain was? It'd be hard to tell.
You can if you're trying to if you're trying to figure out what's going on, you can. It's just you're just kind of looking. So make another perception check, see if you can see what's going on.
Yeah. 13.
Well, you know that Tori went down to get them. He's coming back up, and you can see Inryu. I mean, you can kind of see the figure of the captain has reached out and grabbed Inryu, and they're going down. So you don't know exactly what's going on, but it don't look right, whatever it is.
All right. How far? So I know they're down, but how far out from the boat are they?
I think we just made it 10 feet out.
Okay. Well, I'm going to very awkwardly put the paddles in the water and figure out how to move the boat
Yeah.
10 feet that way. I want to be right where I can just look down.
Yeah. And that's no big problem. You can pull it over, and you pull it over. You pull the boat right on top of where Torian's coming up at.
All right, yeah.
And so you move the boat, and we'll kind of make it like free action movement ish.
Okay.
So
I think that's pretty much all I can do. I think.
okay.
Yeah, because perception check would be my action.
Yeah. The to see is your action, then you move it's kind of bonus action ish to kind of move the boat over there, and then you can still hop in the water with your movement speed if you wanted to do that. You can get the boat over there and just kind of jump off the edge. There's a rope with a little brick on it in the boat.
No.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. In that case, I'll leave the paddles, the oars in there, and I'll make sure I have the rope.
Yeah.
In my hand as I go over to the side.
Right.
And I'm just going in the water.
Okay. So you kind of whoop. You have the boats
As I'm walking over to it.
like the small dingy boat, like their makeshift anchor, which is just like a kind of a 10-pound brick tied to a rope. And you roll over into the water. Okay, so are you just for the sake of your. Well, right now, are you just kind of like Are you letting yourself go down? Like you're not trying to swim or anything?
Yeah, just.
Okay, so you're just
going
sinking
down.
and you're just like kind of going with the anchor, I guess, and
Yeah.
yourself. Okay, so you're going down. Got you. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, he got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh boy.
And that'll be my turn.
All right.
Oh, that was a good turn.
Yeah. A lot happened in that turn.
I just don't get it. Every time it's like the most simplest thing. We come to Pearl Reach. And Ken is like, this be a 10-minute thing. Pearl Reach, 10-minute thing. 4 hours later.
Whole episode, just you guys in the water.
Pearl Reach is
So
real.
fast.
Oh boy.
Okay, going back to the top of the order here. Hallen, are you? Where were you? You were on the way.
I just jumped back in.
You just jumped back. Oh, right. You just jumped back.
I'm not gonna meta anything, but I am gonna look see if anyone else is drowning.
Okay, yeah. So you can you can hit your perception, see what you can see going on.
9.
None. Okay, you the salt water stings your eyes as you're looking, or like you're ducking your head under and trying to see. Okay, yeah. You duck your head and it stings. You can see in the distance that there are several figures of where the boat is, where Joy pulled the boat. Several of them are going down. Like all of them seem to be, except for one of them. One of them is going the other way, but all the rest of them are going down. And you can see like a shiny glint, like something kind of reflecting. Even though it's underwater, it's kind of getting down to the depths where it starts to get darker. The sun is still it kind of shines something in your eye a little bit.
Got it. Oh, okay. All right. I guess dash toward where the boat is empty now.
Okay.
Above them.
Right.
I guess.
Okay, cool. And what's your movement speed?
It is, I guess, 15 swimming, so dash should be 30.
Yeah. Okay, so cool. You'll be able to get there next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a bit behind right now.
Yeah.
As far as the movement. But hey, you saved lives, man.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody else saved crap.
I was, but he just a step away. So I'm
I didn't know you would.
yeah, I know. You didn't know.
Didn't
We
know
can still
Captain was gonna be like,
you can still step back down there, you know.
Yeah.
But that's my turn.
Okay, so are you swimming on the top of the water
Yeah.
to get there? Okay.
metagame shit up.
Tippy, you dove into the water.
I did.
It's always so like everything, all these turns kind of happen at the same time, but not really. So it's like you dove in the water and all of a sudden, Torian's coming up.
Very
Joy just kind of falls into the water beside you.
You just see people go
After
in and out
I-
the boat like
After
repeatedly.
I just said to him, stay in the boat.
Yeah, you told him to man this thing and he just kind of just falls in with the anchor in his hand. And he kind of goes a little past you because it's pulling him down quicker.
He's just looking at you.
Get that straight face like,
He's just waving.
all right, Tiffy, what do you want to do?
So
Situations.
you said that there's 30 feet between the boat and the paladin now because I threw him up.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, it's kind of at an angle, so it's like 25-ish, 30 feet, somewhere in there. It's kind of like, it fluctuates, But anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm going to swim down 30 feet and try and grab onto him.
Okay.
And you said before that he's not resisting.
No, he is still unconscious, unfortunately, right now. He could probably help out a lot in this situation.
I will grab him, and
Yeah.
then I can swim back up because I'm fast.
Yeah, did you give yourself a swim speed or just make yourself faster?
It's the movement speed.
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
movement speed doubles.
So your movement speed doubles and your dashing as well?
Well, the spell allows you
No,
to
you
move
cast
in
a spell,
different
so that's your
places.
action. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your
You
total
cast
movement
a
speed?
spell, well, it's normally 30, but when you cast a spell and then it's a bonus action on each of your turns, you can take the dash action.
Okay, so underwater it'd be halved, so it's pretty much just your regular movement speed. You're able to get there to him.
Okay, so I'm not able to get there and back. All right, yeah, makes sense.
All right, yeah, you go there and grab him, and he's out.
Cool.
Like a light.
But he's no longer sinking down under the weight of his armor. So He is going to make your swimming a little more tricky though. So just give me an athletics check just to see how you do with the weight of him.
Murdered.
19.
19. Oh, yep. His plate armor doesn't bother you a bit. He's
I love to swim.
yeah. He must have had like a big breath of air. He's not sinking very fast. He's you grab a hold of him and you're able to one hand begin swimming back. All right. So you got him. Hank.
Same thing. Dashing to the tree.
All right. Let's see. It was 30, right? Your
Movement speed is 40. So
40.
half of that is
Okay,
20,
so yeah, and then dash into
40.
it's yeah. So it's your movement speed not halved when you're dashing. So 40, 80, and you're already down a bit. So you're about 100 feet underwater right now.
That seems silly.
Well, it's only been like 12 seconds. I got 4 minutes.
Yeah, you're just like you're moving. So we rolled for how deep this was last time, I think. What was it?
I wish it was a kiddie pool right now.
And not just the ocean.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. So you're about 100 feet underwater right now. You are 1/3 of the way there.
All right.
Yeah. But you can definitely, it's starting to get darker. Like, it's kind of like this golden glow in the darkness down there.
Question
Meg
about the
down there.
tree.
Yeah.
Which it's okay if you don't want to answer it because I suppose my character wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Would we have noticed if it's still, like, if the base of the tree is still stuck to all of these, like, pavers and concrete and stuff that was etched with all the ruins?
So you guys saw it fly out of the back. And so, yeah, I didn't explain this. As you saw it flying, it's the tree, and it looks kind of like it's almost like a big glass bowl that's kind of holding the dirt that kind of the whole thing flew out. Which all the ruins and stuff were probably on the edge of this. So it's kind of just that whole thing just kind of came out. So Hank, you're swimming down. You're swimming hard. That's good. Not a bad thing. And you got, let's see, it's turn number 3 for you. And you got how many turns of breath? A lot. Like, how many is that? Like
Let me get out of the cap.
40? Yeah. I was gonna say 60 at first, but I think it's 40.
Yeah,
So you got 40 turns. Like I said, you're not worried about. You're a heroic character. You're better than the average bear. You just and here you go. You're just swimming.
What is it? 10? What is it? 10? How's it work?
6 seconds in a turn. 6 seconds.
10
in.
minutes.
10 in a minute.
Yeah.
10
So,
in a minute?
look,
Oh, I ain't got long then. Constitution's only +2.
Oh.
we got 2 minutes. It's still
Yeah.
20 turns.
Yeah, it's 20 turns.
yeah. Okay. Interview. What do? You just got grabbed by this guy.
All right, so he grabbed me with his hand, so I'm like this, right?
Yep.
It's going to be like, so he's pulling me down, so I'm going to reach in my pack, pull out the movable rod,
Right.
use my action, just hold myself right there. So he can't put me down anymore.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you do some witty use of the movable rod. Heck yeah, I'm proud of you. Yeah. So you don't try to get away from anything, but you activate the immovable rod. That once it's activated, it does not move.
It's going to take
Like, it
like
becomes the
3,000
yeah,
pounds
it
or a
takes
DC save of like 30.
A ridiculous amount of
Yeah.
something to move that thing. So yeah, you hang on to that.
He does.
So he's whenever he's, but you do know just from this interaction that you're gonna have to hang on when he starts pulling onto you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
It's gonna be you're gonna have to use some strength.
Yep. Oh boy, that's so
But for right now, you've stopped.
stop
him.
him
Yeah.
from sinking at least.
I believe in you.
Somebody better.
Okay. Any bonuses or anything you want to do?
That was the action to pull it out. Bonus action.
It's like kind of a free action to pull it out.
Free act. Well, it says use an action to activate.
Oh, to activate it? Yeah.
activates
Well,
an
also you still get your bonus action.
Yeah, I can't do anything on my bonus action. I mean, I can. That just seems odd to me if I do it like that, like a dodge action. Or I don't think there's nothing I can.
Is there a key that gives you a dodge action?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
there
take it.
is. I don't know how this is gonna work when I'm being grappled. So I thought about it. I'm like, I don't even know if this is gonna do anything.
What's that?
Still will put
What
him
was
at
it?
disadvantage.
Yeah,
Dodge.
I can.
Oh, taking the dodge action.
Yeah,
Oh, I mean,
I'm already grappled.
yeah,
so
give him.
that's-
So his weapon already gives him disadvantage to hit you.
Probably wouldn't be a point to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you can't give him double disadvantage to hit you.
No, you can't.
The scimitar, yeah, you can't swing that underwater.
I mean, the only thing I do is say slow fall, but I'm not falling out the air in the water. Yeah, we'll just. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
No. I'll wait for the next turn coming up.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. Torian, what do you do? You Missy stepped up. You're 5 feet away from breaking water. As you're going
saw
up,
him
yeah,
get-
you saw Tippy jump in and start heading towards the paladin that you're aware of now. You see in the distance, far in the distance, Hank is swimming down to something that I don't think you see. You haven't seen yet. You look back down, you see that the captain now has injury in his hand, and you kind of see Joy going past you with the rope and the anchor. What do you do at this point?
Take the dash action.
Okay.
Go up, take a breath.
Okay. Yeah. So you use 5
10.
to go up. So yeah. It'll.
Well, it'll be 5.
So if you take the dash action, just your normal.
Yeah.
You got your normal movement speed now.
All right. Head down 25.
Okay. So that's 30.
Misty step.
Okay. So you went down
30.
25 Missy steps. So we've moved 55 feet because you went up to
Action
5.
surge.
Okay.
How far am I from Enryu and the
So
captain?
you've been 55 feet. They are down 70. So you're 15 away, right? Or 70 feet
it'd
down.
be
There's a
15.
lot of movement numbers because we're not using
55
anything.
plus 15 is 70.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to get 50 more feet
15? So I don't have to take the dash action.
to move anymore. You would have to. Can you take the dash action? You can, I think. It's just an action. You take when you take the dash action, you just get your normal movement speed again.
Yeah.
So you
Well,
well, with the action
technically,
surge, are you allowed to take dash, or is it only attacks? Does it have a rule in it?
It just says take another action.
Just take another action. Okay, yeah, dash is an action. So
Okay, so I'm 15 feet away now.
yeah.
Not dashing. So swim down normally.
Okay, so
That'd be 15 more.
Your movement to get down this far was your movement speed. When you use action
dash.
surge, you don't get to move again.
No.
You have to take
Oh,
another dash action to go the rest of the distance.
All right. Take the dash action.
All right, and you use the rest of it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and that's there's a lot to move, but you can what was your movement speed again? 30?
30.
Okay, so yeah, it takes everything you got to get to where they are, and you're there. You have your bonus action still.
Do I get anything? Yeah, the bonus action. What?
What is it?
Just looking at me and she'll.
Looking around, trying to crunch too loud.
ASMR gaming.
Just get in there, man. Get in there.
Nah, actually, I don't have anything else that I can do right now.
Okay.
You can make gestures.
So if you just for that turn,
What?
if you want to, we can take your action surge back since you were obviously want to do more with it, and you can depending on what happens next turn, you could probably get there and be in the same.
Yeah, let's just do
You want
it.
to do that? Okay, yeah. And you can get your action surge back. You're 15 feet above them, and depending on how his turn goes, they could be further away or they could not be. But we'll see. Captain's turn.
Pretty sure he probably sees me coming back.
What's the captain do? So captain's pulling you down. Obviously, he's trying to drown you.
Yeah.
You pull out the missile rod and you hang on. And he looks up and sees you, and he's like, "Arr." So he is going to try to drag you first. Let me see. Let me make sure on the grapple rules real quick.
Come and say someone. Then you
We
wanna
never really
say
get to use the grapple rules that much because they kind of suck overall. So it's just a okay. So what he's going to do is he's going to what does he attack you? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Everybody's coming down. What would the captain do here? Would he just start hitting you, or would he try to use his turn to pull you away from it and drag you down to the depths.
He would let me go and just let me swim back to the top.
I think
Yeah,
so.
that'd be nice, right?
Reasonable.
I guess it probably depends on if he sees me or not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he is aware that you're coming down, so maybe. It's a tough choice here because, like, if he attacks you and you go unconscious underwater, that's bad. Okay, so what the captain's going to do is he's not going to try to pull you away. You stop yourself, and he's going to attack you. So he's going to make his attacks at disadvantage. Okay, oof. Does 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, 15 doesn't hit you. That's the first attack.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, disadvantage, right? That'd be a crit. Let's see what we get. 18. Does 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so one attack hits you.
18 is superior to 17.
I said 15 misses, so that's another miss.
Oh my god.
And then the last one is probably going to hit you. 22.
Barely.
Okay, so 2 attacks hit. Where's his damage dice at?
Fighters? Why are they always fighters and they're like level 18 and they just,
Yeah, well, I mean,
they're always fighters and they can get that.
it didn't have to go like this, Terrence. It didn't have to be like this, okay?
It's always. No, it's never like that.
Could
Oh, damn.
32 slashing damage.
Yeah. They did.
Yep. 32 slashing damage.
2 attacks.
He,
Oh my god.
as he hits you with these, and he hits you pretty hard.
Yeah.
He's got some fancy shit. But anyway, he does try to pull you down. He does use his like movement to try to pull. It's not going to be too hard to fight a guy swimming with you hanging on. Just give me just a strength, just to make sure you don't roll a 1. You should be all right.
Yep, 6.
6. Did you roll a 1?
No, I rolled a 5.
Rolled a 5. Okay.
It was a check, right?
Yeah, just a check.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
You still got guidance for 1 minute on a check.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, you still got guidance.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, you should-
On one check.
on one check. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to roll that. Come on, all right, yeah.
8.
8. Okay. Let me just do this. Okay, so this is what happens. Like he tries to pull you away. Like he's not like using his action trying to pull you down or anything. He's attacking you, and then he tries to swim away with his normal movement. Maybe the attacks kind of jostled you a little bit. You do lose your grip, but you do not go anywhere
Yeah. Okay.
because you. I mean, the save was you had to make a 9. You got 8. It's like, all right, 10's easy. We'll neg 1 it, and all right. Anyway, so you do lose your grip, but you're still there. You can still grab it on your next turn if you want to,
Yeah.
as a free action, no problem. Joy, what do you're about 10 feet underwater right now. What do you want to do?
Yeah. So how fast am I cruising with this brick in my hand?
Right, yeah. Well, first off, you already have heavy armor on. Right? So if you're just trying to just let it pull you down and you're not trying to swim, let's see. It really should just be your movement speed underwater, but just for the sake of just for the fun of it, let's roll me. Just roll a d10. Nine. Okay, and we'll round it up. So you get an extra 10 feet on your movement because you're using this weight to pull you down.
Sweet. All right. And you said I was already 10 feet under.
Yep.
So how far are they away from me? Straight down, right?
They're total 70 feet, so they're 60 feet away from you now.
Okay. Well, let's go all 40. Straight down.
Okay, your movement is still
Oh, it's still
If
half.
you take the dash action, you can use all of it.
Ooh.
Yeah. You're getting a free 10 for using the anchor.
Yeah. Okay. They're 60 feet. I'm just going regular speed,
Okay.
right? So that'd be 15 plus the 10, so 25.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
So now you're a total of 35 under the water.
And I see Inryu was holding and let go, and yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm casting hold person on the captain.
That's what
Okay.
Get this whole
All right. What's he got to make a wisdom save?
He does.
All right. Oh, he rolled 18 on the dice.
Shoo, he beat it. wait. Was he neg?
On wisdom?
Yeah.
No. He's
Okay.
not.
All right.
But he's not. He's like +1.
Okay.
What's going on with?
What is this guy?
Okay. Yeah. He beats it.
He is a hero. He's got some good stuff.
Yeah, he ain't bad.
He must have rolled his stats. Jesus.
See, try to figure out what his intelligence is, though.
Point by system. It's a -4.
Shoot, that was a spell then too. Yeah. So
As a fighter, he gets all those.
The
pluses.
ASI, yeah.
Don't forget about those.
yeah. So I'm headed.
Did you try to hold person this guy before?
Yeah.
And he said he didn't want none of it?
No, it was the monster, right? Wasn't it?
Right.
Or was it? What was it? The captain?
It was
the
the
captain.
I mean, I'm
captain.
using this
Yeah.
dice whenever I roll for them, so
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, it was the captain.
it's like
Yeah.
my cheater dice over here.
Matter of fact, he got mad at me and then beat me down afterwards.
Yep.
For Christmas, Kenny gets new dice.
You guys try. You got the. All right, so you guys are watching. I got these little dice right here. This dice pretty much rolls like 60 and higher all the time. It's pretty great. It's my DM dice. I'm gonna take them down, roll them. Yeah. Oh, there's a 4. I rolled a 4. I got that one out of the way. Oh, no, it's a 14. My bad.
Oh, it's a 14.
All right, so yeah, you you swam
yeah, that'd be
down
my
30,
turn.
35 feet. Keep up with how deep you are at this point because I can't. It's gonna get weird.
So I'm 35 from the surface.
Right. Okay.
I'm still 35 away.
Oh,
From
does he get a disadvantage or anything? No, he's the one grappling. And it doesn't give negative. It doesn't. Okay, it doesn't do anything anyway.
Yep. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. Back over here. On this turn, you'll be able to get to the boat.
Okay. I guess I don't see anyone on the surface right now, right? Everybody's underwater.
Yeah, everybody's underwater right
Everyone's
now.
underwater.
Gonna go down.
Okay, so you're going across and you're going down.
Yeah.
And at this range, without the perception check, you can see what's going on.
Yeah. I'm gonna move. Can I get within 60 of them
Within 60?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely can. Yeah, you can.
without burning dash?
I'm only 30 feet
Let's see. What was your total movement speed? Was 30?
It's 30.
Yeah,
So
that's a
it'd be
15. You were like 30 away. Oh yeah, that's. You was going to be a little bit out of range to get back to the boat, but I was like, let's get you there. So we'll say you're 30 feet away. You go underwater. So gonna do my geometry in my head. You can get within 60. I'm
Okay.
just trying to figure out how far away you'd be.
Well, I just want to try to hold person on the captain.
Okay, you want to do that? Okay, yeah, you can get within 60 for sure.
Okay.
And then you can try to hold person. And I will roll my. I rolled a 3.
Oh, good. My DC is 16.
Okay, yep, and he is held.
So he automatically fails like athletics and dexis and
Yep,
all
yep,
stuff.
yep.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all I needed to hear.
So now you just gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
That is my turn. That is my turn.
Okay, that's your turn.
Okay.
Timmy,
He's held to your next turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
He has to try to
Well,
break
no, he
it.
gets the boat.
he's got the captain at the end of his turn has to try to get out of it.
I hope I don't go. I'm gonna make it.
But Tippy, you are swimming with. You went down there. and You got the paladin.
Yeah.
That was how far under the water was he?
30.
30, right?
Leave.
So yeah, You can,
All right, well,
unless you take the dash
that was your
action.
shot.
But I cast
Oh, right,
Experience
right,
Retreat
right,
last
that's right.
time, so I can swim as if dashing as just a bonus
Yeah, so
action.
just your normal movement speed is what you can do.
Yep, so I can go all the way back up to the boat
Yep.
and push him in, try and get him in the boat.
Right. Okay. So
Realize that Joy is no longer in the boat, even though
Yeah.
I asked him to stay there.
So, yeah, I think we made enough rolls. You can get him out of the way. It was going to be like you're pulling this paladin in full plate out of the water into a boat. It's
I
going to
know.
be a little
Really
rough.
need you to
Just give me one strength check.
Sure. I'm sorry, I can never find. Okay, there it is. Ha! 20.
Yeah, you're swimming up pretty quickly, and then you just kind of use the momentum to just kind of throw him out of the water into the boat.
Cool. All right. And then my plan is to climb into the boat myself and.
Yeah. You throw up in there, and then you pull yourself out of the water. You're on the boat, and you have the paladin here.
Cool.
Yeah, good turn.
Yeah.
You saved somebody. Yay!
Yeah.
Hank, you still swimming down?
Yep.
All right, so you're now 140 feet underwater. Right. Okay.
Nope. 140.
So-
Says- oh, I thought you said 20.
No, 140. We got you. 140 feet underwater, still swimming. Inryu,
Yeah.
like you were grappled, but then you were being pulled, and the captain just kind of went stiff, and he's just kind of doing that like awkward like floating thing in the water, and his grip from your face is gone.
Yep. I'm just gonna put a little bit more icing on the cake.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna punch him.
yeah.
I'm gonna blow a key and use stunning strike.
You gonna stun him as well?
Stun him and leave him up to the end of my next turn.
Well, hopefully it doesn't break it.
Well, if he does break it, he's stunned, so to the end of my next turn, like whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you hit him. Roll.
Oh yeah, roll a hit.
What is it? Is it automatic hits? When
It's
he's held?
automatic. Yeah, it's automatic, right?
If it hits,
No,
it's
you get
automatic
a
crit.
crit or something.
If
Well,
it
no,
hits, it's
if I
automatic.
hit
You
him,
have
it's
advantage on attack.
Yeah.
And if it hits,
Just-
it's automatic.
So-
it's automatic crit.
Yeah, okay.
so-
You're underwater, but using your fists, so you don't have disadvantage. So yeah, you got advantage, and then if you hit, you crit.
Oh yeah. Well, no crit or nothing.
And
like
if he
that.
gets hit, does it let him try to roll out of your whole person, or it sticks until your turn?
No,
right?
it's just
I think that's charms where you get out. If you
yeah,
get
charm or
he
something.
stays.
He
He
still
stays.
he's still
Yeah, he stays. I think
stays.
he's good. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's good because whole person's pretty good when you get. On
It's a
somebody.
26. I'm gonna blow a key just to stun and strike him.
Yeah, so you hit him. That's a crit. So roll your damage.
Baby, that's something.
I like to think that you get away and you just kind of like give him like the
yeah.
karate kick him.
Yeah. It's 13. Roll like a 4. Plus
Okay,
5,
so 13 damage.
One hit. And I blew a key, so he's stuck. He's stunned until my next turn. It was a Constitution saving throw, but
Okay, so he's stunned.
to the end of my next turn.
Can't move or speak. Creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving
Yeah, he
throws.
can still make the con saves though. He can still make con saves.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right.
Oh, so you just gotta you gotta be a 14 then. That's the DC.
This Constitution's pretty good. But he fails.
All
He
right.
fails. He rolled a 6 and he failed by not much.
All right. With that, can I?
So that's your attack action.
Yeah.
What you did.
So I can't grab Pike and start swimming away.
He still has Pike in his hand. Like, well, hang on. He kind of grabbed you. Actually, no, he doesn't have Pike anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Pike's just kind of floating, like kind of like doing this little weird shake.
Yeah. I'm gonna swim over to get Pike. Have him.
Yeah, Pike's like right there.
Yeah, I grab Pike.
Yeah.
I start swimming back up. I take the movable rod with me.
Do you have to use action to undo it?
I guess it doesn't say, but I guess you do.
I think the activate or deactivate.
The activator, yeah.
And deactivate.
Yeah, let's just say the deactivator, yeah.
You still got to like kind of do the same thing to deactivate it. That's why I was wondering.
Oh man, so do I just straight up leave it? Oh, that sucks.
Leave it.
Well, if I don't, well, no, he's still stunned to the end of my next turn.
Yeah, you still get your next turn. So
Yeah,
he's
so
not
I
like.
still got one more turn, but I'm gonna have to be moving. But yeah, I'm gonna grab
Oh.
Pike for now.
Gotcha. You grab Pike. Yeah, you grab Pike. It's kind of your free thing, your bonus or whatever. With your free action, so you grab him up.
You like hold onto the rod and then kick in his direction, and he will be pushed away by the force of the water kicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So you grab Pike and you're able to grab a hold of the rod again, and yeah, you're good. You can deactivate the rod and move next turn.
Yeah. we gonna be moving
Torian, you are 15 feet
water.
above them right now. I think. Right. What do you want to do?
I seen the captain go basically paralyzed and get punched and didn't move. Now he's just floating.
Yeah. Well, he was like stuck, and then he got punched, and he kind of like rolled his eyes back in his head a little bit.
Well, I didn't expect him to get out, so I guess I'm just gonna head back up then.
You're like, all right, start swimming back up.
Yeah,
All right, yeah. Are you dash actioning back up, or are you just swimming normally?
How far am I down? 50?
Ooh, 55. You are aware that Hank is also like swimming like way down for some reason.
Yeah, well, I can't talk to him once I get down there, so.
I mean, can't talk to him underwater anyway. You're like,
Yeah, but I mean, what would Torian do? Do you, I mean, you, not saying that you don't care about what Hank does or anything, but you guys did just meet. Maybe there's something that was on the boat that he dropped. He's trying to go get it or something.
Well, we do know a little bit that he's.
You do know that he's obsessed with the tree, and that the tree, you were all aware the tree landed out here. You just don't see it right now where it is. You can try to locate it if you want to. Try to see where he's swimming to if you want. You have to make pretty much use your action to perception check.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Just
Okay,
to
yep.
see, because Torrin would wonder what is somebody still going down. And
Yeah, he's pretty far away.
Ooh, 19.
19. Okay, yeah. You can see him swimming down, and you can also see a golden glow in the distance, which you would assume is probably the tree. Yeah.
And we do know he was obsessed.
What the real question may enter your mind is, what's he going to do when he gets down there?
Yeah, but Torrin
So
can't.
dig that tree up and carry it out, I guess. I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah. What would old Torian do? So you know he's going for the tree. You don't know what he's going to do down there. You know everyone, the issue with the captain seems to be kind of over-ish. Like he doesn't have anybody right now. And he's got Pike. He seems to be getting out. You know, Hallanir's there. Tippy grabbed the paladin, swam back up. Joy's coming down. But there doesn't seem to be anything, like, unless you just want to go down and whoop the captain's ass some.
Nah, I'm gonna go back up because if he's swimming down, he has his reasons.
Okay.
Because I mean, he's swimming; he's not actually drowning or anything. So
All right.
I'm gonna start heading back.
Start heading
up.
back up. All right. So yeah, you go back up 15 feet. Excuse me. Joy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna let go of the.
How deep are you now at this point?
I'm 35 below the water,
Okay. So,
and I'm still about 30 away from them.
right. So you let go?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the brick only goes like 5 more feet and then stops. Like it wouldn't. There was 40 feet there. 40 feet of rope tied to that. 10 of it was tied up. It's 50-foot rope. So anyway.
Okay, so it stops.
Yeah. Yep, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab. Everything looks all right.
Yeah, the captain looks like you tried to hold person. You don't think it held, but then all of a sudden it worked.
That is hell, man. Yeah. All right then. So yeah, I'm just going to. Everything looks good.
Yep.
I'm just gonna grab the rope and
Start going back up. All right. All right, you start going back up. Cool. Oh yeah, the captain's turn. I forgot about him. He can't do anything within the turns if he gets out of his held person. What do you say? Yours was 16?
16.
No, he doesn't get out. You feel him fighting, and he almost gets out, but he doesn't make it out. He got close. Then that happens. So yeah, then we go back. What do you want to do?
Swim back up.
Swim back up. Okay.
Everybody's free, right?
Yeah. So was the range on a whole person 60? Or is it longer than that?
60.
It's 60.
60?
I know the cast range is 60. I don't know about the range of the.
I think you got me inside.
It's a concert.
It's within sight. I know that.
Oh, when you
It's a
after
concentration
you-
spell, so
Yeah.
it's like if you.
I don't know. I always assumed that like as long as you're within the cast range, then you're good. But if you leave the cast range, it goes away.
That's up to you.
That seems fair.
Well, because like if you hold someone and then you like run away like 200 feet, but you can still see him. I don't know. Honestly, now that I think about it,
That's a good
I
question.
just always assumed that as long as you're within the
Well,
cast
I know,
range, you're
like
good.
you cast Dimension Door and you jump 250 feet.
Yeah,
You still have to be within 5 to cast it.
yeah. But that's part of the. That's just part of
Yeah.
the spell, though.
I thought since it's like a concentration, it's like, well, I mean, I know
probably
I'm
have to be on that
still
side.
holding in mentally. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
still holding on. I don't once it's locked in, but I don't know. That's a good question though. Something to look up.
I actually had an answer at one point, but it was last session when in wisdom and that stuff.
But would that make sense if you hold a
I
person?
think if you're still concentrating on it, it
I
should be
thought-
fine.
Fine. I mean, it's not like a line.
As long as you
it's
guys
not
are
a
cool,
line of sight the
as
first
long as you
time.
guys are cool with me doing it back to you, then
Yeah,
you can do it to me all
that's
day.
fine. I think
He's
like
gonna make a dude whole
Sounds
person
it.
jump 500 feet out the way. And then you
But it's like there's an effective range though, is what I'm saying.
yeah.
So if, like
know.
I would imagine that you got to be within the effective range to use it and keep it going. If you leave the effective range, then you won't be able to hold it. But for the sake of this, for right now, until we figure it out, you can hold it.
okay.
For the
I'll
duration.
look it up while
Yeah.
everybody else is going.
Gotcha. Tippy, you're up there. What are you doing?
I'm going to medicine check the guy.
Yeah, medicine check. Roll that medicine check.
Okay, it's on its side. 10.
10. He's unconscious, but he's unconscious. He's obviously swallowed a lot of water, but you don't think that he's dying. Like he's not a different color. He doesn't look like he's suffocating. You can see water coming out of his mouth. His eyes are closed, but he looks perfectly fine.
I assume because of my sailor background that I would be able to resuscitate people or to do the general,
Yeah. With a 10, it's kind of a basic thing to
roll them on his side and start.
start to get the water out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You roll him over and the water starts pouring out.
Cool. I'm going to look around and try and figure out where all my party went. Can I see that it looks like they're coming back up? Or looking just down, like not with my head in the water?
Yeah. Well, at this point, since you're aware of where everybody is and everything, they're definitely getting closer to the surface now.
Okay. I will command Zeke to... You're so far down though.
We can turn him into something that has a swim speed and he can move faster.
Yeah, his toad is his swimming animal, and it's only 40.
Yeah, but he can take the dash action and double his swimming speed.
So it'd be 80 a turn.
That's true.
Just depends on his constitution.
It'd be 40.
All right. Well, because I don't see Hank, and Hank did help me to actually get out here on the boat, I'm going to tell Zeke to get into his toad form and swim down and just check on him.
Check on him. Okay. Yeah. And he when you get a swim speed, take the dash action. You can double your swim speed, so you can move 80 a turn underwater.
Yeah. And then how far is my speaking through him range? Let me just.
I don't know.
Let me just have a quick looky see. I know that
Sweaty in
that's
here.
the thing I can do.
Hot. We have to take a break pretty soon.
While she's looking at that, we were right about it. It says no, you don't have to be within line of sight, or as long as you make the requirements of the spell being cast, you're fine. As long as you can concentrate it on the spell's duration, a minute,
Okay.
it still stays in effect.
Okay. Okay. So you got it, and even if you can't see him, if you're out of range, you kind
You're
of know where it
concentrating
is.
on
And
the
you got
spell.
it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
It's kind of like Hunter's Mark. They can leave your sight, but the ranger will know where that target is.
Gotcha. Okay. Sweet.
I can wait until my next turn anyway, because Zeke's gonna take a whole turn to even get 80 feet down, and he's past 100. So
Yeah. Well, his turn is separate from yours. Like he's his own dude.
yeah, well that's all that I'm doing for my turn
Okay.
anyway.
Gotcha.
That's
Well, you use your
so-
action to medicine check, and then
Yeah.
Gotcha. So Hank, you still swimming down?
Yep.
All right. Add another 40 to that. Oh, by the way, the captain is sinking faster now that he's pretty much just completely waterlogged.
Cool.
He's getting down there. He's not going down quite as far as you are, but he's kind of off in the distance. You're kind of swimming at an angle, and he's kind of just going down. So enter you. What are you doing?
All right. So, action, deactivate the removal rod, put it back in my pack, or just deactivate it, get
Right.
it.
Well, at this point, combat's kind of over too, so we can just kind of go and clean it all up and see. So you
Yeah,
you're wanting to like get your movable rod. And,
Yeah, I'm starting to move back up. How deep am I? 70?
Yeah, you 70.
yeah. And again,
Yeah,
like the combat's kind of over. You guys are all swim fine. You got plenty of breath. The only one we're keeping up with now is really
Yeah, I'm finna get out the
Matt.
water. Yeah, I'm finna get out the water. So I'm gonna blow a key to
all that, and the captain's got to roll
Yeah.
to see if he can get under.
yeah to make the disengage action.
Are you getting
Bonus.
your?
Turn it or dash as a bonus action. So
Okay.
blow step of the wind.
Gotcha.
Blow
So
keep it-
you're deactivating your movable rod. Step.
That's my action.
You can swim back up.
yeah bonus action. Step of the wind. So make the dash action.
Okay. Cool,
A bonus
cool.
action. So with
So yeah, pretty much instead of like doing the whole like you want to move this far and everything, just tell me what your intention is, and we'll cinematic you guys
deactivate
again.
the rod. Use step of the wind to double my movement speed and swim back up.
Yeah, so you go swim real fast.
Yeah, we're getting up out of
Gotcha,
there.
gotcha. And you're going back up too.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going back up. Joy, you're heading back up.
Yeah, I'm using the rope.
Yeah. You guys are using the rope. You're still concentrating, but you're heading up as well.
Yep.
And so yeah, you guys all break the surface. You're pretty close to each other, just one after the other. And you guys are all okay. Tippy is in the boat. She's got a paladin in the boat with her. People aren't screaming anymore in the city. It's quieted down a lot, but there's a lot of commotion. The paladins, you guys can see in the harbor, have pushed a lot of people back. There's a lot of paladins there now, but you can see there's a lot of people trying to like look around and see. Yeah, when you guys all get up on the surface, what do you guys want to do from here? Do you guys want to go back? You guys know Hank's going down. You've sent the frog. What do you guys want to do from here?
The paladin that Tippy saved is, God, I want to say it's Arthur, but that don't sound right.
It's Alexander.
Alex.
So it is Alexander. Or what?
It's you guys don't know who it is.
No, we don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, we
but
don't.
out of character is
Yeah,
Alexander.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was gonna say check and see if it was Alexander because
Try to see if you recognize him. So you can do with a history check because maybe there's pictures in the books. Because these people are still alive, so there'll be like photos and stuff of them, like paintings.
said what was it?
History.
History.
Yeah,
I was like the one you never use. 18.
18. Yeah, this is definitely Alexander, one of the paladins from the Pillar Recreation stories that ran across the hero's paths. He wasn't really involved that much. There's kind of there's a weird ship with him and Belle that really never happened or anything. He was there whenever the slums on the north kind of caught on fire, where you guys were first introduced to Chuck. That's kind of where he started coming around at that point. But he didn't really do much that it was with the heroes, but he was part of the story. Obviously, he was there for the big fight because he's got the eyes. Yeah, the crossed eyes, as he was a paladin of Helm. So he is a famous paladin, and he's a very high-ranking one as well.
Yeah. After I see that and just turn, is that everyone? Is there anyone else that needs saving besides the captain that's still drowning?
Hank is still down there.
Hank looked like he was going after something. He was swimming down.
What is he thinking? The tree is huge.
Who's Hank?
Oh,
Joey hasn't met Hank yet.
Well, while you were sick on the ship, we met a guy that was. You remember the tree? He had spent his whole life looking for the tree.
And Hank, during this conversation, you're gonna be able to get another 40 feet down.
So
The captain's gonna try to
I
roll.
think he even had a tattoo of the tree. I think he's going after the tree. I'm not sure what he's gonna do when he gets down there.
Didn't I pull you into the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't say what his name was.
Nope.
It was just a random guy helping.
some dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tippy, where's your
Hey, it's Pike.
friend?
Zeke is going down to see what Hank is doing and to see if he needs help. I don't know if he's... he didn't look like he could breathe underwater, so I don't know much about the guy, but he did help us in... When you were unwell, we had a disagreement on what to do after we met the God of Death.
Well, I'll just,
And he helped to unify us in our decision making, and he's helped save your life, so I don't want to just leave him. Plus, he's a sailor. It would be rude.
well. So, Calino's a bastard.
Mm.
Never talked to him.
What happened?
Well, I'm not sure if it was him. From the description that Tippy gave me of him, looked like it was him. I walked back up and I told the captain about the orb that I had. And I actually was handing it to him. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw a guy standing there looking at me. And he winked at me and smiled. And then the orb just went straight through the captain's hand. And I landed in water right after that.
So he caused the ship to explode on his own. After all that, trying to make us do his bidding.
I mean, I guess technically I still did his bidding because I'm the one that put the powder down.
Oh, you did. Good, good. I felt like that was what we were supposed to do.
Matt, add another 40 feet.
So what about the captain?
And Halloneer, you feel that your spell is broken.
Got it.
What was happening with the captain? Did you try and pull him up?
I went down and I grabbed him to try to rescue him, and he grabbed me, and he pulled out his weapon, and he didn't look too happy.
Well, he probably thought that you just blew up his ship. I'd be unhappy too.
Well, I mean,
Hard to communicate that kind of miscommunication underwater.
well, I mean,
You're the last one he saw before it blew up, right? And you were explaining to him that you were going to blow it up, and then it blew up. He's probably a bit confused about his
yeah,
ship
but I
blowing
also
up.
told him that I was trying to give him the orb that way he could control it. I mean, it went straight through his hand, so I don't know. He might have thought that I did it on
Deception.
purpose,
Yeah.
but why would I blow up the ship when I'm on it?
It's very true.
I don't think he's gonna look at it that way.
I don't think he will think about it very clearly in that moment.
But we were gonna blow the ship up, right?
No.
I was actually, before I was going to get an orb to the captain, I was going to see if I could talk to Kalinor and make him do it himself.
He seemed like a very nice guy.
I was tired of being used by everyone, so I was going to make him do it himself. But technically, he kind of did.
How far down are you right now?
280.
280. Okay, yeah, you're really close to the tree. So what is while you guys are talking, what is your intention from here? You guys are sitting out in the water.
Going back to
You guys are kind of swimming around, most
I'm
of you.
going to the pier. I'm getting out of the water. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah, well,
Well, we know Hank is going down.
it's not possible for Zeke to catch up with Hank, right? Because even though Zeke's traveling at 80 feet per turn,
No, Zeke can catch up actually, and probably about now he's probably about caught up. Yeah, he's probably there with him actually.
80,
All right.
162.
I looked it up, and it's as long as we're on the same plane of existence, so I've got no limitations
Okay,
on
yeah.
space.
So yeah, he can get down there.
So Zeke will tell me that he's here, and then I'll go into my state of seeing and hearing through him. So my buddy on the boat is just gonna like glaze over.
Yeah.
And this little toad is gonna swim up to you. It's really big, probably a big, fat, lumpy toad, to be honest. He's a little demon toad. And with my voice, he's gonna say, "Do you need help?"
Yeah, and it kind of
Through
comes
the
out.
water, so it's gonna be like,
Who need help?
Is it telepathic or is it like?
he can actually verbally speak.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
through my
like
voice.
the weird
Yeah, it's gonna
bubbly
be
underwater.
bubbly.
Yeah.
Like you can make it out, but it's weird. And actually, where you are right now, as deep as you are like kind of like it's dark. Like there's not light down here. Like it's kind of weird frog. You can see it from the glow of the tree that you're 20 feet away from. The tree itself is on the bottom of the ocean. It's kind of on its side, like the branches are over here. It's down, and the kind of the bowl that it's sitting in is kind of lopsided a bit. Some of the dirt is poured out of it, and you can see a few of the roots on this side. And there are the ocean floor is very like gray, even in the glow, the golden glow. But there are definitely like skeletons and like other discarded items and stuff down here. Like it's almost like a graveyard that you're looking at in the harbor of Pearl Reach, and you can see that too. But then you speak to him, of course.
And we have dark vision too, both Zeke and I.
Yeah.
So
So you guys can see more than he can see, and it's pretty much just all the gangster trash is thrown out here in the water. Maybe there's a couple of chests and stuff around here and there too, and a couple like an eel kind of crawls through around one of the skeletons on the ground. But yeah, you guys get down there, and let's take a break right now because it's hot in here. And we'll get back and we will see what happens at the bottom of the ocean. And then, of course, in the boat, the paladin begins to stir. He seems to be waking up. All right,
Okay. I know what that's gonna lead to.
we'll be right back. We'll take a break. Hey, what's up? We're back. Hey, thank you for that raid, by the way, while we're on break. Sorry we missed it. We appreciate you. So, where we left off, this magical tree has sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Hank, our barbarian, is swimming down to it. He's, you can see it right there in front of you, kind of in this underwater graveyard you're looking at right now. Tippy, your summoned demon toad, is down there with him right now, speaking to him. The rest of you are above water. Who's on the boat, actually?
Tippy's in the boat, but she's not.
I'm at the surface of the water. I'm not on the boat.
Is anybody else in the boat?
Tippy and the paladin she drug up.
Right.
Yeah. I said I'm swimming back to the pier. I'm not.
Okay.
I should be trying to get in the boat.
Yeah, you get in the boat? Okay, cool. All right, just see who's on the boat. So yeah, you guys are above water in the boat after the ship has exploded. All the parts have sunk because they're all very heavy parts, steel and everything on them. Except for that one piece. It took a while, but it's gone now too. They had your bag in it.
Yeah.
So the paladin, we'll do the Matt's parts are very important, but it's probably also going to take a big chunk. We don't want to interrupt. So above water, the paladin begins to stir. The interview is identified as Alexander, one of the historically famous paladins. He didn't have a big part in the story, but he was there, so that's kudos for him. This one of the few
character.
that they know the names of, because many of the paladins didn't have names that are still alive that were there at the end. Most of them died before they got to the end. But now this is a human. He's been alive for 200 years. So that's crazy. Yeah, but he begins to move. Actually, I guess for Tippy's sake, since you're in the boat, what did you want to say to him underwater? What did you say to him?
What did I say to Hank?
Yeah.
Do you need help?
Right. And let's do that first, because if Tippy's going to go back to her body or anything, you know that.
So if I talk, like
I can hear.
is it going to be
Other than the fact
understood?
that
For the sake of fantasy heroism, no, it's just not going to take your stuff down. If you get punched or something that knocked the air out of you, then maybe. But just replying a little bit, it's not going to hurt you.
I must protect the tree for Kalinor and save it.
And that's pretty much all he can say to you without
Yeah.
giving up his air.
Right.
So that's what you get. Yeah. What do you do? What do you do with that information?
All right. I'll back into my own body or
Yeah.
head. I imagine it looks like that's so Raven. You know how when she gets the vision, she's like,
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
I do.
I know what you're talking
But
about.
for some reason,
not.
the sound that I heard with it was the Mario tunnel thing.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, you come back.
Yeah, so I have my senses back in my own body again, and I look around, and Joy's still there, and I'll say, he's determined to stay with the tree, to protect the tree, but he's not going to be able to pull it up on his own. I don't think all of us together would even be able to pull it up. That thing's huge.
So what do we do?
I don't think I can make it. I don't think I can even make it down there.
I can make it down there.
The problem is coming back.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that either.
Well, Kalinor wanted the tree sunk. He wanted the ship destroyed. We did what he wanted. So surely now we can call upon him and he will come and save Hank.
Maybe. Callan was an asshole.
He's really not that bad.
He's an asshat. He blew up the ship while I was on it. Could at least waited.
Let's see. Who was down there talking to him? It was just you and Joy and Tippy, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are aware if there was more to the explanation they gave you that. Then,
He said that we would need to go and tell the elves, and that the elves would then come and get it, and it would be a.
So there's just a doubt in the back of your mind that he's actually going to do anything at this point, but maybe you never know.
Well,
I could also ask upon the Kraken, although he gets to decide who lives and dies when it comes to his sea. So that wouldn't really be.
You guys can call Owen up too while you're at it.
I've been used
Yeah,
by,
go ahead.
I've been used by the Kraken before. You know what? At this point, I don't think I trust any of them.
Had we contacted Scryan, he could have given us advice. Anyway, I don't even think I'm powerful enough to do that for at least another 6 days.
It's estimate.
Estimation. I
6
just,
days.
at least.
Do we notice that Alexander is starting to stir?
Yeah. I mean, he's starting to kind of like move. He's not like awake yet, but he is like starting to move a bit.
All right, I'm gonna reach down and like pat him on the shoulder again. Like, come back to us. Come on.
Yeah. Well, okay. And I mean, it's going to be just a moment before he gathers himself. He's going to start coughing up the water and starting to go back. What do you guys? I mean, does anybody want to?
I'm getting out of the water, so I'm gonna pull the Enryu and swim towards shore.
Yeah, I guess what I need to know are you guys? Is anybody going down? Is what I need to know.
Oh,
I can't make it down there.
I won't either.
Okay.
I'm leaving. Like Zeke is down there with him to watch him. So if something does happen, he can be like, "Hey, mom," and then I can look through his eyes and see for myself what's happening.
Yeah, he can stay down there. I mean, I think the frog can breathe underwater anyway.
I mean, I
I
don't
think
know.
it's amphibious.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, well, frogs don't have gills, so yeah, that's silly. But I mean,
But like
it's magic frog.
It's fresh water, but then again, yeah, it's a magic frog.
Anyway, so where are you guys going back to the shore? Or are you guys going to sit in the boat and wait till the guy gets up and talk to him? Like where's this going? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't want to. I'm staying here in the boat until I know how I can help Hank. I'm not going back to the shore. If any of you want to swim back, feel free. But this is my vessel, and it will not be leaving this spot.
I'm about to say I don't think we can all fit in there, so I'm gonna head back to the shore.
I mean, it's a very small boat, so.
Yeah, it's pretty full of a guy in. I mean, you guys can like stack up in there if you really want to do, but it'd be weird.
Can I hold on just to the side of the boat?
Yeah, of course.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Yeah, she says that she wants to stay in that spot, so
Yeah.
you stay out there with her. Hank's at the bottom of the ocean. Inryu, you said you're swimming back.
Yep, swim back.
Tori, you're beginning your swim back. Joy, what are you doing?
I guess I'll sit here. As much as I don't like being in boats, I seem to get thrown from them every time. I guess I'll wait. I'm not a very good swimmer.
I admit I don't know precisely what we're waiting for, but it feels wrong to sail back without him. If it weren't for his arms, we wouldn't have gotten to you so quickly.
I think we do owe him time at least.
He pulled me in the boat. I'll pull him in the boat in return.
All right, how's Hank doing?
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys are chilling.
Yeah, we're waiting.
All right. As you guys you two are swimming back. You do see a dwarf that he's kind of like hunched down a little bit awkwardly. He's got a piece of he's got like an oar in his hand, but he's kind of like standing above the water and he's kind of like oaring himself across. And he's got these dwarf man's on and he's like, you hear him like, bro, and some paladin's like, get back here! What are you doing? He's like, I got from my bros. And so he's got the boots of levitation on. He's above the water, but he's not running. He's like using the oar to like move himself across the water. You can see his chains, his perfect hair. Then he kind of sees you guys. He's like, oh, bro. And he like starts oaring his way over to you guys. And yeah, there's Perry. You found him. He wasn't in the water. Perry got off the boat earlier. So anyway, under the water, down in the darkness. So yeah, you're down there. You see the tree. You see all this other junk everywhere. What do you want to do?
You said it's on a bowl, right? Like the tree's on a bowl.
Yeah, just kind of imagine like so like the smooth bottom glass bowl, like not one that like if you sat on a table that topple over kind of thing.
Right.
And it's off to its side, and the tree is hanging over, resting on the ground. The tree looks fine. It looks unscathed. Apples are still in the tree. It just gives off this the wood of it gives off this glow, and some of the dirt from its bowl basically has spilled onto the ground, and that is like a very brown dirt, in contrast to the gray bottom of the ocean, and some of the roots of the tree are sticking out. So it's like half in the dirt right now.
Okay. I'm gonna get to the base, and I'm gonna try to plant my feet into the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to myself, Kodo, give me your strength. And I'm gonna rage.
Yeah.
Hey, you activate your rage.
Yep. And start to push.
Okay, and you're trying to push the tree on the bottom of the ocean
toward
floor
the shore.
towards. Okay, so let me get it in my head real quick. Let me actually draw it in here so I have it. Harbor tree. Okay, so this way. You are facing towards the harbor, like you're looking that way. So if you push, we'll move you around in a minute, but just for the sake of it, if you're under the water, you're looking towards the harbor the way you swim in. To your left, you know that the scar on the world where Helm touched down in the last series is still there. There's still like this break in the ocean that flows up. It is pretty far, but it's to your left.
Okay.
There's there, and also over that direction, kind of before that, there is a beach, and then also if you go to the right, you can also get to a beach, but it's going to be a little bit of a longer path that way.
Take a quick look around. Which way is the easiest?
The easiest way is probably going to be going to your left.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
All right, so give me a straight up strength checks right here. You're gonna just
While I'm raged, I get advantage on strength. Okay.
yeah.
Ooh, good. What is my strength? 16.
16. Okay. So, I mean, you're underwater, so things are a little lighter underwater. You grit down, you grab this thing, you start pushing, and you do start moving it. It does start sliding across, and kind of the dirt from the bottom of the ocean begins to kind of kick up around you. Now, you're not going very fast,
Right.
but it is moving. All right, how are we going to... Let's see, give me a number here of how far away you are from this thing. So that is that direction. You guys came in. Roll me a d4 real quick, Matt. We'll see where you guys came into the harbor.
2.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. I got my number. How far you are away. Jesus. Okay. It's gonna be a epic feat.
It's all good.
So yeah, you began to push it across the ocean floor, and I'm thinking about a couple of things to make sure it all works out cinematically and all, and then within the terms of everything. So yeah, you're going to be doing that, and is that just solely what you want to focus on, or anything?
Exactly what I'll be doing.
All right, so you're doing that. Back above the water, Tippy, you got old Frogman. He's keeping an eye on. He can tell you what's going on. He can tell you the dude's pushing the freaking tree across the bottom of the ocean right now.
Yeah, I'm just going to have Zeke watch him and let me know if he starts like showing signs of distress, like he's running out of air or he needs some extra assistance.
Okay.
And if that happens, then Tippy will, reassess the situation.
Tippy, roll me a d4 real quick.
Sure thing. Can do that for you, buddy. 3.
Okay, so the paladin in the boat with you, he's beginning to stir, but he's not going to be fully conscious for a bit. It's kind of like he's alive and moving, but he's not like, hey, and talking to you. You got, it's going to be probably about 3 minutes until he's back around.
About that? Okay. I mean, that's fine. We can just stay in the bottom of the boat.
Okay. So let's go. Let's focus on Matt some more. I'm just letting you guys know that the paladin wouldn't go up and be like, "Hey, let's have a whole scene" while he's pushing the thing across the ocean.
Yeah.
Give me another strength check.
Oh, not good. 9.
9. Okay. Yeah, you kind of got you're moving it. It's mainly the bowl that's kind of like the heavy part, and it's kind of like digging into the ground a little bit, and it starts to it's kind of grinds to a halt. Is there any changes you want to make in the way you're doing this, or do you want to continue?
Is there any way I can like roll the bowl, like roll it over whatever it's grinding against?
Yeah, so like having like the tree on its side and just kind of like rolling the bowl. Yeah, it's gonna. It would be weird, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you can. We can go that way, and that may make it a little easier for you to remove this thing. Again, this is a big tree, but you're also underwater, and you're a barbarian that's raging. You got a lot of strength. Yeah, roll again.
9.
9. It's not working out so far. Don't worry, I got a couple of. There's things going on, but you're just not aware of yet.
Okay.
All right, roll again.
Something high, please. Okay. 17.
17. Okay, yeah, you get it rolling again, and you're able to move a little faster than you were before.
Okay.
Does the froggy have dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay. What
It's demon.
is it the same as yours, like infinitely,
I believe so.
or is it just its own, which is?
In dim, he can see in color, and in darkness, he can see as if it's dim, as long as it's line of sight.
Yeah, well, like your dark vision is different than everybody else's dark vision. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is his?
I imagine it would be because he's a demon.
Yeah,
and
but he still has his own
mine
stats.
Comes from. Okay, no,
He
you're
might
right.
have
His
regular.
dark vision is 120 feet.
Okay, well, that's
It's
still
not
far,
line of
so
sight.
that's okay.
Yeah.
120 feet. Okay, he
Sorry.
thinks he sees something in the distance. He's not too sure what it is, but he does alert you that he sees something.
Okay, I will go back into my state of being able to see through his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see what it is?
Make a perception check now.
16 plus 5 of 21.
21. Okay, yeah. You can see a figure. It looks like a very burly man with a scimitar pulled, and he's walking across the ocean floor towards you guys. It's at the distance he
Towards
has
the boat or towards Hank in the tree?
Hank in the tree.
Okay.
In his hand, you can see. It looks like he has like a red gem that he's kind of hanging. It looks like it's kind of on the end of a necklace, and he's holding it while he's walking towards.
Okie dokie. I'll get Zeke's little frog buddy to start going like, watch out, and indicating towards the man.
Yeah. So the glow of the tree does not give off enough light, but she gets Hank's attention. You can make a perception check to see if you see this glow. Like maybe you can probably see the gem glowing in the distance.
16.
16. Okay, so it's like almost like this one red eye, pretty far away from you. Like let's say like 100 feet away from you, but you can see it, and like this little frog's trying to like direct your attention towards it.
Okay. Still gonna be doing what I'm doing.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Normally, I would be able to pass spells through Zeke, like touch spells, but I've used both my spell slots already, so I can't assist in that way. Yeah, all he can do is warn him, and I'm gonna stay in my state of being able to see.
Yeah. And
Which means I'm
Okay,
like
so
deaf and blind to the stuff that's going on.
Are you keeping up with are you keeping up with your turns for your breath? Okay. I keep with some other turns over here. So make another strength check.
15.
15. Okay. Well, you keep doing what you're doing. You keep it moving. And you're moving along.
What's the distance between Hank and the captain, or the big burly person? With
It
the
looks like it's
scimitar?
staying pretty consistent right now. It's kind of staying the same. The captain's not moving very fast for some reason. Okay, make another one.
Uh, 19. No. Yep. That's 19. 23.
All right. So at this point, you're pretty pissed off at this tree. You are able to actually begin to lift it off the ocean floor enough to where you can like move a little quicker. So now you're just like roar, just got this tree. You're like a strong man walking it with like the big stone. You're just like doing your best. It's extremely heavy, but with a 20 plus, you can move. You begin to move this thing. Okay, so that's good. Let me make a roll a d4, Matt.
1.
Oh, okay. So your Zeke,
Yeah.
watching where the captain is, you can see from the gym that kind of like it's almost kind of like this odd, like weird, like smoke, kind of just kind of floats down, and you see like it kind of circle around one of the skeletons on the ground, and the skeleton kind of begins to twitch and move, and the dust starts to begin to kick up. But not only that, just the kind of ocean itself seems to be getting kind of like this odd fog to it.
The ocean's getting spooky.
Something definitely going here. But with a 20, you're hopefully you can stay ahead of it. All right, that's that one. All right, give me another one.
Crit.
Nice. What's your total?
24.
24. Okay. Well, it's you get a little bit faster since you can't actually crit on checks, but you're rolling really good. All right, that's that many. Okay. So, all right, roll again. We're almost there. You're moving this sucker.
21.
21. Keep going. All right, roll another one.
17.
17 and one more.
21.
Okay. You have a handle on this thing. At this point, you've kind of just like put the thing on your shoulder and you're just like Atlas World walking it across the ocean floor. Tippy, you're aware that Captain Dude back there is doing something. And it's bad news bears, but that he's staying ahead of it. Those of you above the ocean floor also notice that the water is starting to get kind of like this gray dinge color to it.
Oh man.
You described it as foggy. Is the area above the water being foggy, or is just the water's becoming cloudy?
The water's becoming cloudy.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's not like not the white fog across the water or anything, but the water itself is becoming cloudy. So yeah, you're aware of where he is under the water. Is there anything you want to do? You want to sit in that spot? He's kind of like off from where you are now.
Well, I don't have awareness of like from Tippy's body right now. So from my Zeke perspective, she's just trying to watch. Would she be able to see what he's heading towards? Like what Hank is heading towards?
Yeah, he's heading towards where the scar is, and also a beach over there too. Like you can go towards the beach, or you can go to where the scar, to where the water's going up, and maybe try to ride it up or something, or you can go to the beach. But as you're going, the direction you're going, it is starting to go uphill more. It's been flat, but now it's starting to go up.
Okay. And the captain is not coming towards the boat at all.
He's definitely going after the tree.
Yeah.
But he's just not, for whatever reason, he's a lot slower than he should be.
Well, I mean, considering I'm still in the water, I'm going to get curious and kind of look down.
Yeah.
See anything?
Okay, so give me a perception check.
Sure. That's crit 24.
24. Okay, yeah, you can see down in the darkness that there is some very small, like ruby gem, and it seems to kind of like almost like smokily be kind of like tentacles kind of go out, and they seem to be like there's kind of like a little flash here and a little flash there. Then you can also see the glow of the golden glow, and it is moving not very quickly, but it is moving away from that thing.
Okay.
But you can't hear it since it's
There's
dark.
nothing
You're not able to
swimming
actually
up
see.
toward the boat, right?
No, nothing's swimming up towards the boat.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have my awareness go back to my body, and Sig's just gonna continue his order of patrolling, or keeping an eye on everything, and I'm going to tell Joy and Hal and the dude, if it's been 3 minutes and he's awake, what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, you tell him what's going on down there. That he's moving the tree. That the captain's following him slowly, and
Yeah,
he's doing
But he
something with
looks like
skeletons.
yeah.
Yeah, reviving reviving an undead crew to sail the Black Pearl.
I didn't really realize he was a necromancer, but he's clearly trying to bring back forth the bodies that are littering the ocean floor.
Tell Hank to get out of there quickly.
He's moving as quick as he can. It's incredibly impressive, actually. That tree is huge.
So he's coming back.
Well, he's going back the furthest, the quickest way possible, which is towards the scar.
So he's moving away from us.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I saw.
but it's... If he brought it straight back to the dock, he wouldn't be able to get it up anyway.
That's true.
So, this is the easiest way for him to be able to get the tree.
To die to the skeleton army.
No, he's ahead of them. I don't understand what's happening with the skeleton army. It's just kind of going on. But Hank seems fine. He's doing really well.
Yeah, he
Should we give him warning about the skeleton army?
I've tried to. I mean, I pointed at it, kind of saw it.
Well, we know Hank was obsessed with the tree. That's his life goal. He wants to keep it safe.
But you need your life in order to complete your life goal.
Maybe he'll give his life for it.
There's
If
no...
he wasn't so far down, we could help him.
Exactly. There's no way for us to...
Can we meet him on the shore?
Yes. We can row on over there. There's no way for us to swim down to his level and actually help in the endeavor that he's doing right now, which is pulling the tree. So, yeah, we can row over to the direction of which he's heading.
Maybe we can not meet him halfway, but maybe some of the way and help him?
We could possibly tie a rope to the tree and then to
Let's
the
start
boat.
rowing.
Yeah, we'll start rowing.
There's no point of us sitting here.
Yeah.
True. Do we have... Do any of us have rope?
I do.
Okay. How much?
Was it 60? The adventurous pack?
it's 50-foot rope.
50?
Yeah,
Okay.
50-foot rope.
Okay, so when we get closer to the shore, it's gonna incline, and then we'll be able to help pull it. But until then, we can just watch over him. I mean, unless
I really
one
didn't
of
expect you to be able to get the tree moving. So now I'm like, all right, how's this going to work out here? That's all good though. Yeah, because I had there was actually a scene that was going to happen, but now it feels unfair because you've done so well, so we're not going to do that.
Hey, do you, man? Do you?
Yeah, it would like kind of ruin your moment, so I don't want to do that. That's going to kind of so. Where are you taking it? Are you trying to take it up to the beach? Are you going to try to take it to the scar? And like it's just like imagine like I actually think it is one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, right? It's just like the water. It's just like split, like Moses, kind of thing. It's just like the water is going back up.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm
You going there?
I'm still going kind of a diagonal, kind of both, I guess.
So you can go
going
towards the,
end and
okay.
towards the scar as well.
Gotcha. So on land, the scar it didn't actually like mess the ground up weirdly enough. It was just like everything on the ground got jacked up whenever it happened. So yeah, you'll be able to like get it out into like dry land, and then there's like pretty much like a ramp that goes right down there. So you're going to continue going that direction. You guys are in the boat. Where are you guys going now? You know where he's going. You can see where he's going.
We're rowing, like pretty much following him, or if we can catch up with,
Right.
so that we'll just be like
Well,
where
so if
he
you
is.
go over to where the scar is, like there is a current that pushes away from it.
Yeah.
So you can't go.
We kind of
You really
past
can't
it.
go over it, like kind
Yeah.
of thing, unless you're like really trying.
Yeah.
So you can go to the bank, and then you can go down to where he is.
Let's go to the bank then.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head that direction. The paladin does actually when you guys get to the beach, he will kind of wake up at that point. But before that, as you guys get near the beach, but before the paladin, actually, let me think which order I want to do this. Let's say the paladin, he kind of groans like, ugh, and he kind of just like pukes up a bunch of water over the edge.
I dodge.
Yeah, it's like right over you, and he kind of like sits himself up, and like it's got like wet, long brown hair, and he pushes out his hair, his eyes. Whew. Well, he kind of like chuckles to himself a little bit. That was unpleasant. Who are all of you? I'm Alexander, current captain of the Paladins here in Pearl's Reach.
I'm Joy.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Joy. He kind of like looks you up and down. The cleric of one of the dwarves.
Yes,
The better brother, right?
absolutely. Absolutely.
All praise Oseron.
Oh, no.
But he does seem to like know a little more about you just at a glance than like anybody else has.
Yeah.
And I forgot you guys went back to the shore, and you guys went back to the harbor. Like the paladins help you guys out of the water, and you guys just kind of are able to get into the crowd and go wherever you want. And Perry goes with you guys, and immediately leave you guys hanging like that. I forgot you guys were doing your own thing.
It's fine.
Is there where you guys want to head?
Oh, we'd be able to see the boat.
Yeah, you guys can see the boat going like not towards you guys, and so you guys are able to go out and try to go to where they're going if you want
Where
to.
are they going?
I'm not sure. We should probably follow, I guess.
I guess so. Perry, would you like to join us?
Oh yeah, bro. I've been looking for you guys for like the last 3 weeks. Every time I look for you, you're like somebody's in jail or something, man. You guys can't stay out of trouble. You just gotta relax.
Yes, relax.
I was about to say, I could have sworn I had looked for you a few times and just didn't
Well, I
see
mean,
you.
I wasn't been looking for you, and we were just like, like stick my head in a room, and maybe I close it, and then like you like kind of like pop your head out somewhere else. I don't know, bro.
Where'd you sleep this whole time?
On the. Well, I kind of met this girl, we hit it off and kind of stayed in her room. It was like on the 3rd floor.
So what are you gonna do about the girl back at the?
Shh, Bravo vacation.
And then the other girl at the.
Well, come on, man. She ain't even a thing anymore. She hates me. Me and that mage girl. Love. And that noble lady. I don't know where she went. She really wouldn't have anything to do with me once we got here.
Which noble lady? What was her name?
Larissa.
Explains it all.
Well,
Perry, either way, let's go to where it looks like where our friends are going.
I mean, I could just walk out there, bro.
All right then, Terry.
Well, yeah. Go ask them what they're doing. You could actually walk. You ain't got to use the paddle this time.
What?
Just walk.
What do you mean? What? I can walk? And it's kind of like floating like 5 feet above the ground right now. But yeah,
Try,
and
why don't you at least try it?
yeah, and Perry will like the paladin's like try to stop him again, and he kind of just like whoo goes over him and runs out into the water. Yeah, he begins running after the boat. Are you guys going over there to meet them?
Yeah, I'm just seeing where they're going. I'm just gonna start walking that way.
Okay, gotcha. All right, and then those of you guys in the boat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the paladin's like he's asking you who you guys are. Yeah, and he's like, he kind of looks at you. How are you?
Well, I just saved your life. You're welcome.
And he kind of like he looks like he like thinks about something for a second. Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm sure I was in grave danger of such a young lady like yourself, and kind of pats you on the head like a little girl, and to come save me. Thank you. You have my gratitude.
You know all about like dark things because you know about the light things, right? Mm-hmm. Can you like just have a look under there and see what's happening? Because it doesn't look very good.
Yeah, and he kind of like just like he leans over, and he just kind of like smells over the water. Mm. He kind of like dips the water a little bit. They're undead. And he kind of like sits back. Well, he kind of sits there for a minute. He's like, well, there's more of them than I remember being. And he kind of points. He's like, well, that's the captain. And he just kind of like points at the water. He's like, but I don't know who all these other ones are. What's going on?
The captain is under there. He has a gem, and it seems like he's summoning all of the skeletons back up.
And he like kind of squints and like looks over the edge. He like squints again. He's like, is that a tree?
Yeah, that's not the important thing to focus on at the moment, though. It's just kind of... You know what? The tree's none of your business. You should focus on the captain, because he's doing a bad thing.
Well... And he like kind of like stops. He's like, I don't know if you know how paladins work, but we can kind of like see and sense things, and this tree here seems to be like a divine entity. Seems kind of more important than some old undead captain.
It's being taken care of.
You're a paladin, are you not?
Yep.
You're against the undead.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that concern you?
Oh yeah, we'll kill them all. But I mean, the captain and I, we go way back. He's kind of got this thing going on, and we just kind of leave him alone. And then he leaves us alone. And he kind of like, it's kind of like politics and stuff. I mean,
He did steal something very valuable from the elves. You're allies with them, aren't you?
And you kind of, you can make an insight check on him and see what you can kind of get. Because his mannerisms, he's definitely holding back and being kind of weird.
23.
23. You think this guy knows exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Like, no questions asked. But he is kind of giving off, like, he's kind of giving you the don't worry about it kind of attitude. Like, it's none of your business, don't worry about it kind of thing. Like, we got it.
Well, this captain is chasing our friend. We have to stop him. And I'm sure that's in line with what you want to do.
I mean, I am
You are a paladin.
a just paladin for the Oseron, of course, but why doesn't your friend just leave that thing to...
You have a purpose in your life, don't you?
Oh, I did.
I would say you still do.
A lot of people would. You're definitely getting the kind of the same feeling of the captain. Like he's just kind of like old and tired kind of thing. Like the feeling he's still very just. He just doesn't have much drive right now.
Well, this captain is raising the undead. It'll probably cause harm to your city.
Not those. Those are
Weak.
very weak.
Plus, he just blew up his boat. He's crazy.
And he kind of like squints his eyebrows a bit. That's right. And right before the boat blew up, there was this half-orc wearing armor. He had a gem.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys don't know him?
Oh no, that's Torian.
And he kind of like snaps his fingers. Thank you, Torian. Okay.
Yes, he's my friend.
Your friend, right. And he kind of like sits up a little bit. So does your friend make it a habit of blowing up legendary ships,
we were both
treasures
going
of... He's kind of like...
Oh, man. Yeah, I love it.
And why would he want to blow up the ship?
Oh, Kalinor. He came to us. Yes, I had a weird dream about this tree, and it actually led me to the tree. And then he spoke with me and my friend Tippy. She's the captain of this vessel, by the way. I was at one point, but I've given it back.
And he kind of like looks around him and he's sitting in the dinghy. And he kind of holds up his hand. It's just a gauntlet, but he kind of like he holds his hand up and he kind of says, "Northeast Beach by the Scar. About 2 minutes." He's kind of like loudly like talks to his hand. Which is
What did it say?
and he kind of like, what?
You were speaking to your hand.
Oh well, yeah. I have a ring on my finger, and it said they'll be right there.
Oh. You have friends that are going to help us too.
Yes, we'll take care of the little undead problem and get this whole tree thing sorted out, and the explosion of the vessel, and without even like having to make a history check or anything, like you definitely like these guys just ripped off the kind of the ring thing from the heroes, but they don't get to do it all mentally like they did. Like he has to like verbally use commands. But he kind of like stops and stiffens up a little bit, and he kind of like, you can see like a definite, like the first time you've seen this guy look concerned at all. Like he didn't even look that concerned that you guys thought he was about to drown or anything. He was just like, I'm good, you know? But he stands up in the boat, like turns around and,
whoa.
and he has a mace on his waist, and he kind of pulls it out, and there's kind of like a yellow globe, because kind of golden globe, because it's gonna kind of cover all you guys, and you feel very almost kind of empowered, like he's doing something. Something's got him on edge. Tippy, you get a really bad feeling. You know, a real bad one, like not good. And Zeke is very afraid.
Oh dear.
And underwater right now, you can see the kind of the light of where the scar is. You can kind of see it. And you're just kind of like your animal senses, like your instincts, like something begins to kind of like scream inside of you, like to get away, and that there's something behind you. Tippy, you do not feel Zeke anymore. Zeke's gone. Oh. And do you turn and look, or do you just keep going?
Keeping going, but look back to
Yeah.
see what's going on.
You turn back and look, and there's almost like We'll do it this way. You turn back and look, and you see a man standing there. A very tall man in black armor. And the ground is kind of lit around him from this great sword he has that's in flame. But as like the glow from the sword begins to get brighter, and the glow from the tree, you see behind him is a very large creature that you've seen before from a crow's nest. Like, it's very hard to tell what it is from here because it's so close, but it is the dragon turtle is behind him. Above water, you guys can see that the entire water is like completely clouded now. Like, you guys cannot see into it at all. And so he's there. The water is getting weird, and the paladin with you guys is definitely like, he's got a big problem with something. And he kind of like looks back to you guys and he's like says, "Row, get us to shore."
All right.
And down there with you, Hank, just clear as day, like that you're not underwater at all. You hear the deep, gravelly voice of Miracle or Owen, and he says, "Put that down." Almost like he's talking to like a dog that's done something bad.
Ugh.
He says, "Drop it."
Hank's going to, with it still on his back, turn to him, drop it off, pull his axe out.
Okay. All right. And as you do that, he says, "Good boy."
Rage is still going.
Yeah, I mean, and anytime, like, if you want to attack him or anything, you can. But he's just very much, like, he just told you to put it down, and he's like that's what he wanted. And then he just stands there and just looks at you and just waits. Like, he's just waiting to see what you do.
Kalinor told me to protect this tree.
And he says, "Well, that tree's mine now." Don't be intimidated by this guy. Whoop his ass.
Whoop his ass, man.
No, but he's definitely like he's there. He does have like the intimidating aura, and but again, as far as like do what your character would do.
I must keep this tree safe. It doesn't seem safe with you.
What do you mean it could stay here with me forever? And you start to notice now that you can see like these little skeletal creatures kind of they're shimmying up, and then you can see the captain walk in as well.
Isn't that your dog?
Kind of like shakes his head. Yeah, he's a good watchdog. He'll keep an eye on it.
I turn back to the tree and start pushing.
Yep, you start pushing. Okay, yeah, and you continue to go, and with your rolls, then you can still move it, and you can feel he's like just like right behind you, like just kind of like walking with you, and he's like, "Just put it down. What are you gonna do when you get it out of here? You can't carry it."
Kalinor, give me the strength.
And Kalinor wants the elves to have it. The elves are across the ocean.
There's always a way.
Well, what will you do when the paladins take this from you?
No one's going to take it from me.
And he kind of like holds back like a laugh, like, "You obviously haven't ever been to Pearl Reach." This is the city of Oseron. He takes anything he thinks is golden and pretty, and what's more pretty than this tree?
Kalinor will protect me.
Kalinor just blew the ship up that you guys are riding on and put the tree down here.
I wasn't on that ship.
But the tree was. If he wanted you to have it, why didn't he just give it to you there? Why make you go through all this?
I'm with it now.
And you also realize that you're able to speak back to him. Like you're not even having to hold your breath anymore. Like you're good.
Continuing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he just kind of he just keeps walking behind you. Like, I know that I have a bad reputation, but I'm telling you, if you bring this tree out there, then they'll take it from you.
What makes you so sure?
Well, because I trained the guy who leads them right now.
Insight check.
Yeah, you can make that for sure. It's kind of hard because this guy's got like a big helmet on, but
I'm just going by voice.
yeah. Or also you can also make a history check if you want to.
Okay. Insight check is gonna be a 14.
Yeah, so you don't think he's lying. Like him training the paladin seems like a bold-faced lie, but for some reason you don't have a doubt that he did actually train who's commanding them right now.
I just tell him again, Kalinor, find a way.
But how many more have to die for the tree? Kalinor wanted the whole crew dead.
Well, don't you want everyone dead?
Everyone has their time, even gods. I'm patient. And he just kind of just keeps trying to. He doesn't seem to be being like very aggressive. He's just like keeps trying to talk to you and try to get you to drop it.
I spent my entire life with this, looking for this tree. It's been with me, in my heart.
What if I gave you a way to be with the tree forever?
You don't have that power.
Oh, but I do. And he kind of like motions towards the captain. The captain is just like you. He can never leave this tree and will do anything he can do to protect it. Life or death, he will always be with the tree.
Fuck that guy. He destroyed my ship.
And the captain's like, hold his hand up like, your ship.
He destroyed Betsy.
Yeah, he's like, and the captain like speaks up like, fuck Bessie! You just destroyed my pride! So like points back to like where you can't see, but like where a ship would be sunk.
Continue to walk.
Yeah, and he keeps following you. You guys are above water. You guys have gotten to shore, and you guys definitely like all of you know that something's like wrong at this point. The water. Excuse me. You can't see the turtle, but from the size of it, like the shoreline, like the water's kind of like flooding over into the harbor. The beach is much higher. There's a lot of paladins that are gathering where you guys are heading towards the beach, towards the end of the scar. Do you guys continue going, or what do you do? Stuff's getting real hairy, but you guys don't know what it is yet.
Alexander told us to row towards the shore, right?
Yeah, he did.
So that's what we're rowing towards.
Okay, so yeah, you guys pull up to the shore, and several paladins kind of run up and grab the boat and like pull it onto land, and Alexander steps off, and he turns to you guys, and as you guys run up, and well, you're all heroes, right? Are you willing to fight the god of death for your friend and that tree? Or my recommendation is just to sit back and let the professionals handle this. But as adventurers, you have the right to.
We're not cowards.
What is fair in this? I mean, if the professionals are here, then why not let them handle it?
And he kind of points at you. He's like, he gets it.
I'm not a coward.
Yeah.
And as you guys are speaking, you're like right at the edge of the scar. Like you can see through the water. Like you can see like kind of the lights coming through. Imagine like a scene of like kind of like a reverse waterfall. The light's coming through at an angle. Owen's standing here with a sword, and you kind of got the tree, and you're kind of standing in the light, and you're about to pass through. And Owen's just like, do we really have to do it this way?
I was given one charge. It is protect this tree. Strike me down if you have to.
And he kind of like puts his hand up like, oh, you know, like I said, I'll get you eventually. And he just kind of just stands there for like one more moment and like kind of like, what's your decision to go out with the tree?
I'm pushing it through.
Okay, you push the tree through. Like as it comes out of the water, it gets much heavier, like more than you can carry. So you're going to kind of like dump it out into the. You guys are on the beach. You see the tree kind of like fall out into the ground. Hank, you turn back around. Owen and the turtle are gone.
Okay.
They're not there, but the captain's still there. And all these little skeletons he summoned begin to run out onto the dry land between the scar. And they surround you. The captain comes out. And with a yell from Alexander to charge, the paladins begin to run down into the scar. And that's where we'll stop for tonight. All right.
Boy.
Yeah, well, that's the scene I was talking about. How like I didn't want to take it from you. I want to make sure because if you weren't able to move it, then Owen's going to show up anyway and be like, "Come on, me." Oh. But since you were moving it, it was like, okay, well, now you're moving it. God, politics, and all. He's not going to get directly involved. He's not going to smite you himself, but he's going to get other people to do it. So yeah, that's going to be it. So let's add another episode to how many more episodes we're going to be going.
Yeah,
This one lasted a while, and now we got like an extra fight in here. But that's all good. Makes it more interesting. So that is it for tonight. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. If you have any fan art or anything you want to say to any of us, you can tweet to us on Twitter and put hashtag Charisma Plus DND, the letters D, the letter N, the letter D, and we'll see it. And if it's fan art, we'll feature it next time. And until then, we'll see you guys probably next weekend, or we'll see what happens with the tree. I don't even know what's going to happen to the tree at this point. We'll catch you guys next time. We'll eventually get to Sethalar.
Yay.
And do the main quest. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.
Oh man.
Oh, me.
Man.